What's good, friends and family? Mr. Flip Flop. I'm glad I'm glad y'all jumping in with me. We about to we about to we're about to get into the show. It's about to start. 1 second. How's everybody doing today? All right, so we about to get started. Hope you guys got y'all hit that like button. I don't expect a lot of people to jump in, but all right. So got my tablet. Got my tablet. Got my big board. Jojo, Felicia was good. Glenn was good. Bert was good, baby. My phone, let me sure my phones are ready. Everything's on point. Sorry, I got some stuff I'm catching up on.
I remember the day you asked, "What now, Dad?" So I said, "Find a job."
1 second.
Work hard. That's just how it is. But of course, you didn't listen. You showed me there's another way. I'm proud of you.
What else we got here? King Samurai, what up?
Reaching an incredible 765 CFM. It runs up to 90 minutes on a single charge. That's why Giga is the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Exclusively Lowe's, Ace, and Giga authorized dealers.
Are you haunted by your cable service?
Have you noticed strange, frightening fees on your monthly bill?
Do you experience feelings of dread when you pass by your cable box?
If the answer is yes,
Who you gonna call?
All right.
Now the
So
$20 off of-
who's you guys team? And let me turn this down. Where's my remote? Okay. Who's you guys team? And who do you want your team to draft? Let's get to that. Oh, you got the Jags. I want to see who y'all. Yo, they talk. Let me fix my table. They talking about y'all might draft Trayvon Walker. Good look right there. Let me turn the TV down. So it's a good look right there. Jay Clyde, what up? Hey, the 49ers better do something, man, about homeboy. Seriously. Better do something. Because y'all can't lose, old boy. A1J from Rio, what's good? Chapapa TV, what's going on? Global Paper, what's good? Rob Gregg, what's up? Hey, the Lions, man, I've been reading and watching since the Super Bowl ended, excuse me. But all day they've been talking about all the players and things you didn't know and stuff like that. And I'll tell you one thing, I learned a lot of stuff today. This draft may not go the way we think it is. JM, nah, there's no football players here. Nah, Space City, Texans got Mills, man. Y'all believe in the boy. Remember, Mills would have been a first-round pick had he not had the injury. He was injury-prone in college. So believe it or not, you actually have a good quarterback. It's just he hurt his knee twice, and he didn't play much. Shout to Prince. The Giants are drafting the kicker and the long snapper. Sean Patrick, what it do? So like you guys know, every year I do the draft special I know we don't get a big crowd for the draft, but you guys are here, so we're going to ride out. I do the entire draft from start to finish. Tonight is round 1. Tomorrow's round 2 to 3. I'll be doing that again. And then I'll be doing Saturday rounds 4 to 7 from Flip Flop. So rock with me. We'll be going over the picks and going over everything and just seeing what our teams get. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited. The Chiefs might move up. They actually might. There was talk today of the there was talks today. One second. This is Flip Flop texting me now. They watching the games in the bar now. All right, so we finally remember. We've been 2 years. We've been 2 years without having a physical draft. So we got it now. Come on, we just had all this shit. Get this shit started. I had to get my damn drink.
Congratulations to you guys. Thank you for being here. And as I look around in this fan section, I see the Raider fans right here in front of me, the Raiders Nation. And I see someone special right down here. Ice Cube. Cube, come on up here, baby. Come on.
I hope Debo ain't going. He's a monster. No, I actually don't know how to do that. I'm actually watching it and talking to y'all at the same time. I don't know how to do that. I'm still new to all this technology shit. Let me make my drink before they make the first pick. The thing with Debo is, all right, I'm going to give you the thing with Debo. The thing with Debo is, so allegedly, I mean, no one really knows. Everybody's speculating. But the thing with Debo is this. Debo may want number one receiver money, but for you 49ers fans, when Debo was a number one receiver, he had 36 catches. He's actually better playing the double role that he plays now. When Debo was a number one receiver, he had 36 catches. I'm not giving you $29 million for 36 catches. I'm giving you $29 million to play running back and wide receiver. Let me make my drink real quick. You got a minute to get your red cups.
So there they are, the words we've been waiting to hear. The Jaguars are on the clock, and that will begin the next phase of what has been an all-season unlike any we've ever had in the National Football League. huge name quarterbacks changing places. Russell Wilson now in Denver, Carson Wentz now in Washington, Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns, Matt Ryan in Indianapolis. And it was not just the quarterbacks, but other star players moving from one place to another. The great Devontae Adams leaving Green Bay, coming here to Las Vegas to play.
All right, here we go. Here we go. And also, this is a wide receiver heavy draft. Like super heavy wide receivers. Bill D, what up? 2-9, y'all got Carson Wentz for now. Y'all might draft the quarterback, believe it or not. J. Will, what up, Space City? Okay, put this phone over here. I got my tablet, so I can go over the picks. I'm going to just stop fucking turning off. Here we go. The Jaguars are picking number 1. Who's the number 1 player on the board?
Dave Hutchinson, defensive end for Michigan. For me, why? His production on the field from the start of the season to the end was outstanding. Yeah, the Georgia game was quiet. Ball was getting out of the four-time game quick.
All right, let's get this going. Hopefully you got your red cups.
Tremendous hand usage, which you see time and time again when you watch the next round.
I was supposed to have some Merlot, but that damn bridge is messing everything up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bill D, for rocking. Thank you, all you guys, for rocking with me. Like I said, we're not going to get more than 50 people. I've never had more than 50 people for the draft, but you guys are here, so we're going to rock out. There was talk of the Steelers moving up. There was talk about that, but I don't see it. I'll be honest. Ravens might, they need a pass rusher. Felicia Joe, I know you're the Falcons. Believe it or not, y'all going to need a wide receiver, Felicia. What's the name being out, getting suspended? Jackson Jeter in the building. What up, Jeter? I was looking for you last night, bro. Well, Davis, no, he never actually said that. People are assuming he doesn't want to play both, and all he posted is, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, so I'm not going to respond. I think it's about money because it's last year of his contract. But the thing is, he has to. Any team that trades for him is going to want the Debo we saw last year. That's the Debo I want. I don't want the Debo who's just going to go out there and catch passes because when he was the head receiver, he only caught 36 and something like 500 yards. There you go, Jay Clyde, 100%. That is his that's what he does best. Play both positions. And he's a monster at it. He's a monster. Teodoro, what up? Grego, what up? Let's say Grego, that's what they're telling us, but he hasn't actually said that. And the thing is this. Here's the thing with Debo. If he felt playing both positions was a detriment to him, he did it for a whole 2 seasons. And he blew up out of the water. Was he second in all-purpose yards in the league? Bunch of touchdowns. I mean, I would have stopped doing it last year if that's the case. I think it's about that money because it's in the last year's contract. He sees everybody getting paid, and he wants to get paid. I'm not mad at that. Debo wants to get paid. Yeah, word. Giants got to get this right. Giants got to get this right. I'm telling you. Giants got to get this shit right. Where my homie at? Man, that damn road in the back was nuts. Schools, what up? Reggie BX, what's good? Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. E Nice, what up? KB, what's going on? Ravens Nation, okay. Oh, you want a new quarterback for the Broncos? I don't know. Debo to the Ravens would be amazing, but do the Ravens have the money to pay him? They still ain't paid Lamar yet. Okay, Jaguars coming up, y'all. this is going to set the tone for the draft. Y'all know that, right? Everybody's worried. Like, if they don't pick Hutchinson, I'm feeling 3 defensive ends coming in the top 5. That's what I'm feeling. All right, they're making a pick. Got my M&Ms over here, too. Let's see.
Chris was also a star at Michigan. Can't even look at his son without tearing up. They were all just huddling in the chair together.
He wants more money. He's on the last year of a rookie deal. What was he, a 3rd-round pick? He's not making a lot of money. Gary Jones, what up? I respect it. He wants money. Look, when you put the work in he put in, you got to get paid. He wants the money. Pay the man. That's what he wants. But he did stop the negotiations. They were negotiating, cut it off, and asked for a trade. You know, it's like defensive ends. You know the thing about defensive ends, they say every sack they go $1 million. So with their next contract, they know every sack they get, that's another $1 million raising up their money. So Debo did his thing. Got to pay him. That bridge, stuff. Don't get on that road though. Just go straight to the bridge, and you can't get to the bridge. You can get 3 blocks away from the bridge, and then whoever you with, or you got to walk. You can walk across the bridge, but I'll talk about that another time. That bridge thing is crazy. I didn't even leave the crib today because after driving back on that thing like 3 a.m, I was like, oh my God. It don't look good back there. It's only going to get worse. All right, Jaguars, let's go. See what happens.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
There you go. People made a lot of money off of Trayvon Walker. A lot of money with that pick. There you go. He shot up through the roof. And I'm going to tell you why about Trayvon Walker. Motherfucker went for the number 1 pick. He played every position. And he was good at everything. If you notice, all the guys on Georgia defense, they don't have crazy stats, but they're all going to get drafted. They kept subbing people in and out. Trayvon actually played defensive tackle, linebacker, and defensive end. He played a lot of defensive tackle too. So the kid with the right work, he could be a monster. Trayvon Walker. He's going to play defensive end in NFL. Lions got it, but the Lions got to go Hutchinson, a Michigan boy. Detroit pick is in. They're running through the picks. Like he dropped back in coverage. He played defensive tackle. And Brenson Buckner is a defensive line coach. You know he was a hell of a defensive lineman. Yo, people want a lot of money, has him as the first pick. Damn. Gary, yes, I need some Little Debbie's, please. And I just ate all my Cadbury cream eggs. Yeah, Kurt, Giants got 2 picks. Number 5, number 7. This is crazy. Uh-huh. What is the word I'm looking for? His capabilities, his physical capabilities are out of this world. So, you draft him knowing he's a physical beast and you're going to train him. All he has to do is work. If he works, he'll be a monster. And every single, you know what's crazy? Every single team in the NFL wanted Walker. The teams who knew they could work with him. Lions made their pick already. Yeah, they made their pick in minutes. It was already done. There's got to be Hutchinson. It's got to be. Which looks good for the Giants. I'm getting my tackle. I'm going to get at least one tackle. Yeah, there's got to be Hutchinson. Well, Rob Gray, remember, like I said, he played multiple positions, bro. He never played defensive end only. He played tackle, defensive end, and linebacker. They didn't ask him just to rush the quarterback, so it's a little different. All of the Georgia defensive players have low production because they subbed a lot. That's why Georgia defense was so good. Let's see. Aiden Hutchinson. You got to take the Michigan guy. You got to. The homeboy. He's from there. He gonna bring them ticket sales. He gonna bring the pass rush. You got to take him. Like, look, with Georgia, you got 3 guys that are going to get drafted from Georgia's defense that did not start because everybody played. They were also talented. So Georgia's defense, every person, the guy who's going to go, I think Quay Walker's probably 3rd round. Quay Walker is a starting linebacker in the NFL. So don't judge it just by the numbers. And even the coach said it. Everybody on Georgia was asked to do different things. No one was asked to do one thing. And Walker was one of those guys. When you go look at the tape, he's dropping back in coverage. He's playing a run. He's rushing the court. He's doing everything. So you'll see. Like I said, obviously they got a plan for him, and that's all you need is a plan. Yeah, let Rob Lions ran the pick up. They're like, that pick was in when they were still announcing the first pick. They're like, Mama, what up? Well, right now, since there's 2 defensive ends going, we definitely have one of our tackles that we want. So I'm good with that. I don't think the Texans are taking a quarterback because they depend on Mills. Like I said, if you don't know Mills would have been a 1st-round pick, but he's injury prone. He was injury prone in college. That's why he dropped. But he's a hell of a quarterback. They may take a tackle, or they may go wide receiver. Give Mills some help. Or if they, remember they're kind of rebuilding, maybe they go defensive end as well. Thibodeau. For the Texans, I don't see Hamilton the safety, but for the Texans, I see defensive end, tackle, or wide receiver. That's what I see for them. I don't see them grabbing Hamilton. Not them at least. I don't know. Maybe the Jets get Hamilton. And this is not a farce because remember, at the beginning of the year, Thibodeau was supposed to be the number 1 pick. He fell. Yeah, listen, Hutchinson's going to be something special. Definitely something special. Actually, if you watch the college playoff game, I think it was Georgia. I can't remember. I think the Georgia game. They were double teaming and chip blocking Hutchinson the whole game to keep him out of the backfield. He still got there twice, but they were chipping him like crazy. A wide receiver would hit him, a tight end would hit him. They kept hitting him to keep him out of the backfield. That's crazy. Trayvon Walker, the number 1 pick. All right, Texas pick is in. Let's see. I don't see Hamilton with this pick. I think they're going to try to help the quarterback or defensive edge. Well, Grego, Kuiper's the one that said Walker was going first. Prince, I'm going to block you from this damn chat. We're going to draft the punter. All right, Texas pick is in. Let's see this. Yeah, he's home. That's a no-brainer pick. Hutchinson is home. Why not? Yeah, he's the Detroit pick was easy. That's why they put it up so fast. Defense is terrible. He's going to bring ticket sales. They need to improve the offense too, but you got time for that. They got some more picks coming, so we're good. Yeah, Texans can use. He said it. They can use everything. I would not be surprised if it was a wide receiver. I'm telling you. I would not be surprised. Give Mills some help. You Texans fans are going to be surprised that Dude Mills is pretty good, which is why they're not stressing the quarterback. Well, that's the problem, Rob. I know you wanted Kayvon, but bringing Hutchinson, a Michigan guy, it makes perfect sense. And you know what you're going to get. What up, Jesse? I don't know, man. I don't know about Gardner. I don't think the Texans really want to. When you build your defense, it's from the ground back. Getting a secondary help, and the defense ain't that great anyway. I don't know. But I see them with starting getting defensive end if they don't go offense. I'm talking for the Texans. For the Giants, I mean, we're going to get who we want now because it's 2 edges off the board. Our tackles are still there, so we definitely get one of our tackles, and then we see what else happens. A lot of teams are happy right now, mainly Carolina Panthers. A lot of teams are happy. Let's see. I wish I could put a draft thing on the side.
2022 NFL Draft. The Houston Texans select Derek Stingley Jr.
Cornerback. Hey, wow. Okay. I was wrong. Cornerback. Holy shit.
This might be the best player in the country. That moment was 3 years ago. He was a high school superstar. State player of the year.
I love this kid. Had he been able to get drafted his freshman year, he was the #1 pick in the NFL. And they keep talking about his bad season. You had COVID, then he got injured, but this kid was awesome. So still a top 3 pick. I didn't see that one coming. But now, like I said, it's even better for a lot of teams. Now we might get a trade up because being that you still got the top tackles, you still got some top defensive edge rushers, and you still got some top wide receivers, and there's no quarterback yet. Somebody might trade up. So we got 3 defensive players so far. The Jets may grab Hamilton. I don't think they go lineman. They just signed the other lineman up. They got Beckham. Jets may go Hamilton. So, their coach is defensive guy. Or maybe Sauce Gardner. Maybe they want another Darrelle Reeves type player. Oh, so I figured something out. So you guys know I played the Madden face of the franchise, and I'm a Jets quarterback. I figured something out. Because the Jets are so bad, the game literally forces my quarterback to be terrible. I went 9 for 9. I'm very good at Madden. I don't play often, but I'm very good. I went 9 for 9, 1 touchdown. I got 2 plays I run all the time that would always get me 10 yards. I run my play. My guy's wide open. All of a sudden, the ball goes elsewhere. I was like, what the hell? Interception for a touchdown. I said, wait a minute. I know what I'm doing. How'd that happen? So they purposely make you make mistakes, even though you do the right thing. Gary, I like the brownies, the fudge rounds. So I appreciate that.
Sesame and chocolate-covered goodness with real-time data-driven precision. Let's create supply chains that have an appetite for performance.
I appreciate that.
Let's create.
And shout out to everybody watching right now. I got my guy just hit me. He was like, "Yo, you doing the draft?" Yeah, motherfucker. Damn it. Send him the link. Doing the draft, baby. All right, so Jets pick is coming up. I mean, they got 2 first rounders. Do they feel highly on Kyle Hamilton? Do they feel highly on Sauce Gardner? Do they want an edge rusher? Do they go receiver? They would actually, in some of the first mock drafts, half of the people had him taking Hamilton, half of the people had him taking receiver. Maybe Wilson from Ohio State. Oh, dirty workers. Stingley was not falling that far. Stingley wasn't getting out of the top 10. Heck, love, what up? Stingley definitely wasn't getting out of the top 10. Not really, Glenn. It's not that he's overrated. He defeated low-level competition and high-level competition. Remember, I told you guys when they played in the playoffs, I said the Cincinnati secondary is the best secondary in the country. The defensive ends were okay. The linebackers so-so. But that secondary, all the guys in that secondary are going to get drafted. And Sauce did his thing. So I like him. Yeah, you can't lose with the Stingley pick. That's not a bad pick at all. I just didn't think they would go secondary. But I guess whatever they had planned, you know, they got the new coach and everything. So, okay. I just didn't think they would go secondary.
You're the man in the arena. There's no thrill like that. There's still a desire to win.
King Blade, appreciate you. Jesse, let me tell you something. I hope not. I hope not. They ain't even start working on that bridge. I hope not. Because that back road is ridiculous. A lot of people are going to get hurt back there. I'm actually gonna drive one or two more times, see how I feel about it, and I may just take motos. I may take a moto to the bridge and a moto over the bridge. I might just do that. Driving over that, my car's going to get destroyed. And I mean, and then the mountain road is the best way to go. But like I said, the hills are so steep. And then that's going to damage the hell out of your car too, but we'll see. I don't think it'll take a month because it's so important. But they're going to do so. All right, they all happy. So what's going on? Jets is happy. The whole draft room of the Jets is happy as hell. I wish I could figure out how to put it on the side screen. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to do that. If I put a side screen, that'd be dope. I don't know how to use this damn thing. Someone had to give me a tutorial. But see, you know what? That's the good part about picking in the top 10. You actually have options. So even if the guy you wanted is going, there's going to be somebody else that you wanted. So this is, I mean, everybody in the top 10 is in good position. If they go lineman, that would be weird because they just re-signed the other guy. They need a receiver, honestly. I mean, having a bunch of linemen and you got nobody to throw to doesn't make sense to me. But in jest, it's the Jets. Shout out to all my Jets fans. No, you got Olave, but Wilson, a lot of people are big on Wilson. Olave is very good. Rick Rose, what up? I love those Zebra K, Rich. You already know. All right, here we go.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select
Sauce Gardner. I kind of figured they would take him or Hamilton because of the defensive coach. And remember, they still got another pick. Because so many edges went and Stingley's gone, they could afford to pick Gardner, see what happens next couple picks. And when their next pick comes, they can pick whoever they maybe a wide. I think they're going to wide receiver. I think the Jets' next pick, and I almost can guarantee this, will be a wide receiver. Well, Marcus B. Stingley didn't play because you had COVID, and then you had him. He was injured, so that's the only reason he didn't play that much. No, I'm not going through the mountain, King Blade. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take a moto on a highway to the bridge, walk across the bridge, and hop in another moto or a taxi and go to Sosua. That's the way everybody's doing it right now. I'm not taking a moto, do that back shit. 1 second. The Giants are up right now. I think we get our tackle. Giants pick is in right now. The hell, where's he at?
Of course they can, Greeny. Be happy. You're a Jets fan. Be happy. And here's the one thing I'll say about it. Everything you said is true. One thing I worry about. He's very handsy, Lewis. When he gets to the NFL, they're going to have to teach him because they'll call that holding, that pass interference. He's got to get better with his hands. Other than that, phenomenal play.
I know what you're wondering. You're wondering, where did the sauce come from? Well, they grew up Detroit. When he was 6 years old, the coach called him A1 Soft Sweet Feet Gardner.
That's a lot of names.
The soft feet.
I'm waiting for delivery. I think that was done. Yeah, I'm not taking no motor through that mountain. I'd rather drive. Come on, Giants. We should be getting our tackle right now. Gotta hit the share screen with audio on. I don't know. Oh, on a share. No, it says share slides, share camera, video file. It doesn't say share. Give me one. Yo. Hello. 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 Yo. Hello. Give me 1 second, guys. Hello.
They know will take it probably a left tackle, maybe a quarterback, probably not, but a left tackle. And then at the next big seven, they can get the pass rusher, whether it's Jermaine Johnson the second, Kayvon Thibodeau. So for the Giants and the Jets, it seems like this thing is hitting almost perfectly.
So for the Jets' new cornerback, a funny thing happened on his way to the stage. Let's show you. Sauce Gardner made sort of a wrong turn. New York City can be a little confusing every now and again. But as you can see, he took off, and his moment of excitement took off the wrong way. So he tried to do the spin moves.
That ice weight, they grab my ice. But look at the ice, Greeny. That's a lot of ice around his neck, baby.
It most certainly is. Well, we get a lot of ice in that area, December, January.
Way too much.
Cold games. We'll see how that goes. We have made history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have had 4 consecutive defensive players go off the board. If offense sells tickets and defense wins championships, we're giving out some rings tonight. It's the second time the defensive players have gone with each of the first.
All right, John. Pardon me, y'all. I'm trying to guide somebody to the crib for my delivery. Giants pick is in. Let's get this pick before I go back to the door. It's got to be a lineman.
The Giants go at 5 and again at 7 with Carolina in between. So, Lewis, how do you approach it?
Put the goddamn pick in, man.
They can still go ahead and address their anemic pass rush later on here in the first round with a couple of picks. So here's what I do this if I'm the Giants. We got 5 and 7. Maybe they want to move out of 7. At 5, I have my pick.
And Giants could trade 7. That's a possibility.
If they don't take a quarterback, Carolina's going to get a tackle.
All right, go to the pick, man. Shut up.
You got Jermaine Johnson, your best end set this. That's how you do that if you're the Giants.
There was some news from the Giants camp today as well, as they have declined to pick up the 5th-year option on their quarterback, Daniel Jones. That isn't necessarily relevant to the pick they make here, but obviously it is an indication of some of their long-term thinking.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, obviously they want to see him improve, but still, they want to go ahead and have him justify the fact that they should commit to him long-term, but you can always invest in offensive line, no matter who the quarterback is.
Well, it feels like they address that offensive line pretty much every year, and yet they continues to struggle. Will this be the year they get it right? I see a special guest is joining the commissioner as they make their way out to name the Giants selection at number 5 in this year's draft.
All right, let's see.
For the New York Giants pick, I'm joined by Sam Prince, a lifelong Giants fan and Make-A-Wish kid.
Good stuff. I'm going to catch you with the comments. 1 second, guys.
transplant and feeling stronger than ever, as you can see.
Please give the pick.
Tonight,
They stretch this stuff out long as they
the
can.
Giants' first pick comes true. We hope this wish will be a turning point for Sam as he looks forward to being a sports broadcaster in the future.
Do you see how?
Sam, time to get your wish true.
Make the pick, man.
With the 5th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Kayvon Thibodeau, defensive end, Oregon.
We went defensive end first. Maybe because we know the lineman will be there, so we're not trading the pick. Maybe that's why. Maybe we went defensive end because we know one of our. Remember, we only got one more pick. One of our linemen will be there. Give me a second. One second, guys.
Twice all-conference first team, finished his career voter with 19 sacks in 32 games for the Ducks.
Brady, you talk about the number one player since high school. When they build you up, they want to tear you down, Brady. And since then, since his freshman year at Oregon, all they've done is try to tear this young man down. Simply put, Brady, he's got the quickest first step in the draft. If you're looking for a guy that can move, you call that switchiness. I believe that's the term for it. What's the first step? He's gone. He beats the offensive tackle with speed. A lot of questions, Brady, about whether he loves football. Does he love to play the game? Here I can tip to tell you, Brady, his bend off the edge, his ability to turn, his ability to corner and get to the quarterback and put fear in the offensive tackle is better than just about anybody. I can play with power. I can play with long arm. People have had questions about his personality. I go back to this, Brady. The Oregon game, the Ohio State game, he got hurt. It would have been very easy for him to set out the rest of the season. We saw a lot of guys in college set out. He came back from that ankle injury and played. That told me he loves football. His mentality is there, and you're getting another rare first step at defensive end. Look, I've gone back and forth with this. I remember looking at him his freshman year, and I said, please, just don't play any more football in college. Exactly. Just wait a couple years, we'll draft you number 1 overall. Okay? Talking to people who were familiar with his that they will tell you, look, go ahead and throw out the tape. As soon as that guy comes back, they're throw out the tape because they're not as safe. But I will say this: his tempo, his competitiveness is going to be expected by Don Martindale, Wink Martindale, the ex-Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator, who's the new coordinator designed to be at an elite level at all times. Because that's what he needs to be now, right? He needs to be a foundational player. A player who right now will be a New York Giants killer player, a cornerstone for not one contract, for maybe 2 or 3, because they've had some great pass rushers in their history in New York, going back to the 80s and 90s. But over the past 2 years, as far as their pass rush win rate, it's been amongst the worst in the NFL. There are expectations on him now, when he's healthy, to go ahead and set the tone for this defense. That's the expectation now.
We will come back with the Panthers pick in just a moment. The Giants, as we mentioned, they have 5 and 7. Could this be the moment that we get the first quarterback off the board? Could it be Malik Willis, the young man from Liberty? Could it be Kenny Pickett from Pitt? The Panthers are in need of a quarterback, but is this too early to do it? We're going to find out the answer next. It's been a fast and furious night so far. The quarterbacks are ready. The Panthers will be up next. We continue from Las Vegas in a moment. It's the Draft on ESPN.
Yeah, that was kind of good. Yeah, I think I like it. Yeah.
That was good.
Good job.
Get any size soft drink for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
259 picks in the 2021 draft.
Damn it, man. Yes, we're still live. I'm sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Someone's trying to drop something off, and they can't find me. So sorry about that. So Thibodeau was the pick for the Giants. I'm not mad at that. Obviously, we know our Panthers grabbed Thibodeau. So we got our defensive end, and the Giants always liked them. I guarantee we better get a tackle. You know that. Look at all I tell you guys, defense. I am definitely not a closet Pats fan. But you know what, the Patriots, y'all might trade out of the first round. Patriots own team they'll trade out of the first round into the 7th round and get a good pick. There's going to be a run on wide receivers in a minute. I'm telling you. Oh, you have no idea. I was sleeping last night. I actually took a nap in my car. I've slept in the car a lot because I'll be tired. I took a nap in the car and I drove home like 2, 3 in the morning. It was crazy. And that road, I couldn't even find the damn road.
A light beer with this much flavor should be kept in a secure location, like your hand. I was already keeping mine. Light Sky, from the makers of Blue Moon. Savor every sip.
One app, one tap, so stack on a whole lot of everything. Now that's facts. Rookies making plays you couldn't see. Belly sucking pigs. My 4G, thug roll strong, blood on the octagon. Next friends out here,
Yeah, Felicia, he was. He definitely was. Oh, come on. This is messing me up right here. I like the pick. The only thing with Thibodeau was that I said 2 people went and watched all his film. I watched some of his film. They watched all his film and said he took off a lot of plays. But you got to remember, after that first season at Oregon, he would have been drafted number 1. Maybe he was holding it down. That's the expectations. But he got to play first. He got to show out. Well, like I said, the Thibodeau pick makes sense, and it's my fault for not thinking about that. There's only 1 pick between our next pick. So we get Thibodeau, Panthers pick whoever they pick, we still got one of our tackles. No tackles yet, and everybody kept talking about tackles. Ain't that crazy?
We estimate the chances that a player will be available at number 11. It's a 98% chance that when Washington picks one of these quarterbacks,
we'll see.
The Saints pick at 16 and 19, and then the Steelers at number 20. And thus, that suggests now that to take a quarterback here.
I got my door open. I'm about to lock my damn door.
Carolina Panthers, what do you think?
I agree. 17.
What up, Taylor? Stephen A. Flip. I don't know. The Panthers could. They could. We'll see. I got a mosquito in here.
5-6 area. Same thing with Charles Cross right after. So these 3 offensive tackles have high grade. You're picking at 6. You got to get somebody inside of your top 5 on your board. And if they have one of the quarterbacks, fine. That's their opinion. I disagree with it. We'll see what happens. But certainly, offensive tackle, the issue is Sam Darnold's your quarterback, right? The offensive line was bad. They didn't have McCaffrey. They added Austin Corbett, Bradley.
All right, Panthers pick is in. Then I'm going to go lock my door because obviously this person can't find me. My door is wide open. I think the Falcons take a wide receiver. I think we get a run on receivers in a minute.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. I think this is way too high for the quarterbacks. They can go get a strike. It's going to be a while for them. If you're the Carolina Panthers, you know Matt Rule's got to save his job. I think you have to go with the best tackle on the board. If that's Neal or Saunders, I think it's Saunders. Yeah, it's all about value, right? That's what you're trying to do. Maximize value. You got every one of these offensive tackles on the board. You got a beast in the Saunders sit there staring you in the face.
The Panthers better make this pick count because they, as we speak right now, do not have.
All right, once this pick is in, I'm going to go lock my door. I guess this person gave up because my crib is right here, but it is what it is. All right, here we go, Panthers. I got to get back in the game. Get my head back in the game. Lyman. So we're probably going to go Neal. Let me lock my door.
Too early in his time in Raleigh. Was a unanimous All-American and left tackle this past year. Athletic family. His dad was a 6'6" doctor who played college basketball in Nigeria. Mom was a high school track star. His fraternal twin plays linebacker at Notre Dame. Super smart young man, had offers from Harvard and Yale. And now he lasted all the way to number 6. It's a bit of a surprise for who might be the best player in the draft.
I think he's right up there. I had 2 on the big board behind Aiden Hutchinson. And I'll tell you, he's been entertaining offensive tackles a lot. In the history of me doing this, which is about 45 years, this kid was right up to near the top of the list. He just destroyed people. He played an aggressive brand of football. He played past the whistle. This kid really came ready to play every week. The improvement was as a pass blocker. We knew he could drive defenders off the ball, take them out of the stadium. We knew that. Could he protect the quarterback? Could he mirror and pass protect? He's a great technician this year. He mirrored. He showed tremendous ability, keeping his face between the defensive end and the quarterback. That improvement signaled to me he could be a great pro right away. He's got a long arm. He's 6'4", 310, ran 4.93. The technician he is this year, he became. I got to credit the coaching staff. They really turned him from last year to this year into a much better player, a complete player. Dominant run blocker became a dominant pass blocker, which meant he soared up to near the top of the big board.
Look, you have an offensive tackle that does two things when he's in high school. He wrestled and ran on the track team. Then he's an offensive tackle now. I'm going, okay, Dylan, you're a pretty good at it. Then you combine it with the fact that you're right. In the run game, it's just fun. If you just want to turn on tape and burn a couple hours, just watch it. You just want to go ahead and run block. You're right, though, Mel. The pass protection. When he keeps his head back, he's not up on his toes. He doesn't get out over his toes. The punch timing is there. He will shut down anyone. You watch this Florida State go against Jermaine Johnson. Yes. He was getting after. We all believe Jermaine Johnson, one of the most technically sound pass rushers in this draft. Watch best on best. He showed up. Look, I think for Carolina right now, they're going to eat a lot of hot dogs, have a lot of dinner down there in Carolina.
All right, let's go. Here we go. All right. Woo. Got my delivery when I went to lock the door.
When your former son, Sam Darnold, he struggled down there a little bit.
So they got the lineman they want. This should be a lineman. Now, Joe Schoen is known for getting linemen in the second and third round. I'm going to trust the process. Let's see what happens. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm back to it. Let me close my door. I'm back to it now. Let's see. I'm running all around the damn block.
We just know that that's what you have to have. When you have the 5th worst pass block win rate in the NFL, it's kind of easy, right? It's easy. Especially an offensive tackle hasn't even picked it.
And so the Giants go back on the board now, and it's a good time for
Let's go.
glance at Mel's best available players, which is brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. And again, it's been a fascinating night. The Giants have already made a selection of Kayvon Thibodeau. And so with the Giants on the clock, let's take a look at Mel's best available players. You have the safety.
I think we take Neal or Cross. Remember, Cross is a hell of a I thought we were going to get Jermaine Johnson. I ain't going to lie.
The 2 picks together, if you will. The Giants going at 5 and 7. They took Thibodeau, perhaps afraid that someone else would steal him, maybe knowing that the offensive tackle wanted, maybe they'd be happy with.
That's why we took him, so no one took him.
Exactly. You're thinking about Daniel Jones. Sam Darnold now has it coming in, right? Along with Corbett and Bozeman. Help that offensive line, which was not good at Carolina. McCaffrey got hurt. They were 3-0 till McCaffrey went down. So how to get McCaffrey healthy, help the line, help Sam Darnold. You think about Daniel Jones. This is a big year that he has to really put it all together. Everything's going wrong around them. We talked about that. I still believe in Daniel Jones. A lot of people don't. I do.
We're definitely not drafting no quarterback. I like Evan Neal, honestly. I like Evan Neal. If you want the truth, I love Evan Neal. But they keep saying how Cross is such a great pass blocker. And that's what we had a problem with. So I like Evan Neal. You give me Thomas, you give me Neal as the bookends. Later on, give me another lineman later on down the road. Changes our line completely. Pick is in. Let's go. Let's see.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Evan Neal.
Evan Neal. So it made sense. We got both the players we wanted. We wanted Thibodeau. Believe it or not, the Giants actually did want Thibodeau. I really like Jermaine Johnson, but I guess they like Thibodeau more for what we're going to do. Evan Neal played every position. He's a tackle. And putting Thomas on one side, Neal on the other, can't knock that.
He really did as a left tackle. He
He's a big boy, too. He usually plays at 360. Yeah, so I'm not. We got our pass rusher. We got our lineman. Next pick is Falcons. I think we start to see a run on wide receivers. Prophet of Rage, stop it. Oh, yeah, he a big dude. Shout out to Armando. He actually plays at 360. He lost some weight later on, but he plays at 360. They try to keep him from going over 360.
Obviously, with him at the Giant, he's going to have to be a rookie standout at right tackle with Thomas at left tackle. Now you got the bookends. Now, like you say, no more excuses. Keep everybody healthy. Keep everybody out there on the field. Let's see if Daniel Jones can get the job done.
So let's step back, Lewis, and look at it in perspective. The 2 picks, the Giants with the 2 picks in the top 7. They take Thibodeau at 5, and they take Neal here. How do we think they did?
Well, look, like I said, with Thibodeau, it's going to be about having time and that takes that temple that you showed when you were young, when you were a freshman, when you were healthy, where I said, hey, look, don't play any more football, you'll be the number 1 overall pick. Devin Lloyd is kind of interesting, right? Because now that Andrew Thomas says, come on, and he came on this year, and he started to show why they drafted him when they had to pick up all the tackles in the draft year, and they drafted him. Now, I'll tell you this, Devin Lloyd, you're right, 2 years ago, playing right tackle, I remember watching him in the SEC championship game against Florida. He was a shutdown right tackle. Yeah. He looked comfortable over there. Footwork looked comfortable. At 6'7", his pad level looked better over there. His pass protection looked better. He kept his shoulders back. He punched on time. I mean, he looked like a guy who really was ideally suited for that side of the football. So to me, look, the Giants historically have built their football teams that way, right? When they were winning championships, they dominated on the offensive line with the run game, strong passing game. This guy is perfect in that regard. And they got after
hold on, he disrespecting Neal. How you disrespect Neal? Word, I ain't know about that. I ain't know about that. Don't be surprised if Falcons go Wilson. I think Falcons go wide receiver because
the NFL is telling you we're coming out for the quarterback. You can't block him, we will destroy your offense. So goodbye the Giants. Yeah, I mean, now the most important part of the whole team building process is now about the commit. So Brian Daboll is on you, right? Rick Martindale, it's on you to now take these guys and develop and utilize them. Because like you said, look, Dave Gettleman drafted these positions. It just didn't work. So now you guys have to make it work.
Yes. I'll say this, too. There was a moment in time in January where we thought that Kayvon Thibodeau and Devin Lloyd might be the first 2 picks in this draft, and the Giants get them at 5 and 7. I think a good start.
Yeah, we actually got what we wanted. Quarterback for the Falcons is Mariota. What is it, Mariota? Mariota?
Most certainly need them. Matt Ryan, of course, has been traded to Indianapolis. The Falcons received a 3rd-round pick for their long-time stand-up quarterback, and they really struggled to find production at the receiver position last year, particularly with the circumstances surrounding Calvin Ridley, who has been suspended at least through this entire season. Kyle Pitts, whom they took at number 4 overall last year, by far their most productive weapon. Mel, very quickly, what do we expect to see here as we wait for the commissioner?
Well, wide receiver, we talked about with Garrett Wilson, Ohio State. Drake.
I'm going over my notes and stuff. So right now we got Jermaine Johnson. I'm surprised he hasn't gone out yet. He's one of the better ones.
It's an interesting circumstance. The division, Tom Brady is back there. The Saints have 2 picks coming up tonight. The Dolphins feel like a team that's rebuilding. They can look in almost any direction.
You think Drake London having a big tight end and a big wide receiver, who the tight end's probably faster than wide receiver? I don't think so. I think you go Wilson, who's a speedster, who can open it up for Pitts. No wide receiver been taken yet. Son of a bitch. Wait. Dirty workers. How you call that one? Wait. Dirty workers, how you call that one? But I don't understand. You're gonna have a big tight end, a big receiver, and the tight end's faster than the receiver. I don't know, bro. Dirty workers, you got that one. Cool KT, what's good? You got that one. That don't add up for me. I'm making a speed receiver. Seahawks on the clock. I have no idea who the Seahawks going to pick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Giants did their thing. I'm very happy. Yeah, but really gonna come back next year, and the Falcons may trade him or cut him. Your TV's ahead of mine. Maybe I'm in DR. And you know what? I'm actually getting messages on my tablet of the picks. So you might be right. And remember, Evan Neal was supposed to be the number one pick in the draft. Damn. So we got pretty much who we wanted. I like Drake London. I just thought they would go with a speed guy. Who knows if really come back if he's going to be the same player.
Scream at you just like Lewis was the other day when I said, hey, Kenny Pickett, Bolt McCoy, and Lewis screamed at me when I gave him the multiple. So don't give me J.J. Arcega-Whiteside when you look at Drake London. Drake London is a guy who's 6'4", has got incredibly long arms, high points. Boy, he had 16 in October. In back-to-back games, guys, he had 16 catches against Utah. Some pretty good defensive backs on that team, one of which is the high pick next year. And then he had 15 catches the following week against Notre Dame, okay? And that's the only guy in history of that program that had over 15 catches twice in a season. Drake London, incredibly productive. He ended up going through the process. He wasn't healthy. Helped the fractured ankle, then the hamstring. But I think the Falcons, I thought the Jets would be the ideal fit for Drake London.
Damn.
Now Garrett Wilson's there. Drake London goes to Atlanta. Team him with Kyle Pitts. And you got something for Marcus Mariota with the size and the mismatch those two kids can provide.
USC has sent a bunch of good receivers to the NFL recently. Nelson Aguilar was the last one to go in round 1 in 2015. Now Drake London goes number 8 overall. We continue in just a moment. They're coming fast and furious in Vegas. It's the draft on ESPN. This is the 2022 NFL Draft.
Does Seattle go safety? I don't know, man. I don't know what Seattle's going to pick. I'll tell you honestly. Do they go quarterback?
Embrace the chaos. No, yes, it's true.
This is going to be the best year ever.
This machine is going to change the world.
So everlasting love.
What is this? I don't know what they gonna do, honestly. Nah, well, ATL done with Willis now. Willis gonna be going by the time ATL picks again.
Is that a real song? I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating.
I'm very happy with the draft so far. Pulling my tablet.
Live the adventure at home.
You still look great.
Barely. Uncharted. Watch it now on digital.
Hey, fellas. We've got a talk. It's about your food. It has spray-on flavor and powdered meat. It's time for fresh food.
So right now,
Next to our food. Now,
what the hell is that?
fresh pet.
All right, so we got Trayvon Walker.
News from Rocket Mortgage. You could unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash out refinance today. In the last year, average home values have gone up.
They might go lineman.
And with Rocket Mortgage, you
Charles
can
Cross.
thousands in less than 3 weeks. Make those update.
I doubt they go receiver.
But you've got to act right now.
They don't need to go receiver.
So when you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started.
Yeah, I don't know. For Seattle, I can't say. I never really know what they're going to do.
Any year, any condition.
Oh, I get it. So you can take your old
Excuse
phone,
me.
the
I never really know what they're going to do.
and love that minute up.
Excuse me. You never really know.
Something new that suits your life now.
That's right. Yeah.
Then enjoy immediate success, even though you'll never forget your old phone, ever.
It's a great trade.
Life changing.
I don't know. With Seattle, I honestly can't say. I'm very happy with the Giants. I really wanted Jermaine Johnson from Florida State because he was a beast. The knock on him is he's 23 years old, but that really doesn't matter to me. But the biggest thing with Thibodeau is this. Before the year started, he was the number one pick. As the year went on, it was Hutchinson. As the year went on, it was Neal. So right now, I got two of the guys that were predicted to be the number one pick in the draft. Thibodeau's got to do his thing. It's New York. I'm not as concerned with Neal. I know Neal's going to be Neal. So I'm not as concerned with that. So we'll see. Take this off. We'll see.
Welcome back to the first round of the National Football League draft on ESPN. We're in Las Vegas. The picks have come quickly tonight. We've already gone through 8 selections, and the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock with a pick they acquired from Denver in a trade for their longtime star quarterback, Russell Wilson. We began the evening talking about star players changing places, and perhaps the biggest name of them all was Russell Wilson, which many people perceive this, Lewis, to be a sign the Seahawks are going into a full rebuild. But their coach, Pete Carroll, has suggested he doesn't see it that way at all, and so some work to do tonight beginning at number 9.
Yeah, look,
That's the thing. Are they sold on Willis? George Kittle trade room was where? I didn't hear nothing about George Kittle being traded. That would be crazy. Who the hell? Matter of fact, who the hell would trade for George Kittle? I mean, everybody would. I mean, who would give up the collateral for a tight end? You don't see many tight ends getting traded for a lot of picks.
Certainly feels like a possibility. There's quite a few good defensive players remaining on the board. The receivers still sitting there, not convinced that's the position of need for Seattle.
Giants got their people. Let's see the rest of the draft. Jets come up next, too. Washington comes up. Washington may go quarterback. Charles Cross. Figure that. Solidify the line. Work out the rest later.
This past year as a redshirt sophomore on a Mike Leach team that threw over 700 passes.
See, he played in the air raid offense. He's a hell of a pass protector. I thought the Giants liked him a lot, but Neal was the best. I'll turn that. What the fuck is that? Neal, no, get that out of here. Neal was the best offensive lineman in the entire draft. I think Jets go wide receiver. And believe it or not, I think we start to get a run on wide receivers. I'll tell you why. Come on, think about it. All right, man. I think we get a run on wide receivers because, excuse me, Jets, the Texans at 13. In between the Jets and Texans is Washington and Minnesota. I think Minnesota goes defense, Jets go wide receiver. I think Texans take a wide receiver. Do not be surprised if Baltimore takes a wide receiver. Marquise Brown is not a number 1. And then you got Philly coming up. Philly may take a wide receiver. I see a run on wide receivers. I think the Jets take a wide receiver right now. I really do. help out Wilson.
It seems like guys, they have confidence in him moving forward. We'll see. They may have liked him better coming out of college. Everybody else did. He was part of that trade. He wasn't considered a throw-in. It's a guy they feel more comfortable with a quarterback than maybe a lot of people believe.
Oh.
Now look, Charles Cross is an easy move. It's about his fluid and his easy movement in terms of his movement patterns. So
I see that, man, but I don't know. That might be just a rumor. I don't believe that. Thank you for sending me that too. I don't believe that.
Which is interesting for me as far as me wanting to establish a line of scrimmage from a physical perspective. How are they going to get him to make sure they can tap into that and develop that along with what is superior pass blocking skills? That's what they need to do.
I don't believe the George Kittle thing.
They got to change his mentality. They just got to push the right button. Right. And pull it out of him consistently.
It's the first time since 2013 that 3 offensive tackles go in the top 10. And so now we circle back to
I think the Jets go. I say Wilson. Now Drake London's off the board, which I did not predict that. I mean, I thought they would go for a speed guy. And like you said, Ridley's out for a year, but there's no guarantee when Ridley does come back after the suspension. I like Wilson, but you can't lose to Olave. They're both very good. I won't tell you lose with either one. I say Wilson has the better explosiveness, but Olave, you can't lose with Olave. Trust me, you can't. Ohio State was crazy, and the guys coming out next year from Ohio State are crazy too. So, Ohio State's a wide receiver factory right now. And that's right, Jameson Williams. He would have been probably a top 3 pick if he wasn't hurt. But he's going to get picked first round, I guarantee it. He's going to get picked first round. If the Jets pick him, they just got to wait for him. But he's going to be picked first round. Excuse me. I think they're going to help Zach. I'm with him. Zach Wilson. Well, profit range. I couldn't say what the Jets would do, but Charles Cross was one of the better, like one of the last real good offensive linemen, like top tier guys. Nick Lloyd, what up? So I kind of assumed Nets got a wide receiver. They got a running back. Their line is not that bad. Seattle always had a good line. Their defense is okay, so they kind of could have won it anywhere. And there's not a quarterback that they would draft right now, I don't think.
There has been so much trade speculation around the Jets. The name Deebo Samuel has been kicked about. This was the pick that we thought they might be.
Yeah, remember they were going to trade for Deebo Samuel. They want too much. Yeah, Jets is terrible. Let's see.
The New York Jets select Garrett Wilson.
Wide receiver. Told you. Ohio State. They just gave the quarterback some help.
Garrett Wilson was born to be a Buckeye. Literally, he was born in Columbus, Ohio, before his family moved to Texas.
That's the guy right there.
The same high school as Baker Mayfield. Super productive at Ohio State. 143 catches.
I'm gonna tell you right now with Wilson. Williams from Alabama is a monster. If Williams is 1A, he's 1B. Trust me. So the Drake London pick was a want pick. They wanted Drake London. But Wilson's he's a monster. I think Olave's coming off next. Yeah, Wilson's a monster, man. Remember, I watch Ohio State a lot, so I got to see this kid. Now we got Washington. Do they go quarterback? They don't need an edge rusher. They got one of the best front four in football. I don't think they need linebackers, some good linebackers. I don't think they go secondary. Do they go quarterback? Do they go quarterback or wide receiver? Yeah, Wilson's a beast, man. Wilson's a beast. You think linebacker? You guys got a decent front seven. Not a decent, a very young and good front seven. Very good front seven.
He can get separation, and when you get the ball to him, it makes the target easy for the quarterback. Zach Wilson will get a lot of easy throws.
Yeah, I like this kid a lot. I like him a lot.
So now let's just put ribbon on the Jets here. At 4, they take him off Gardner, and here at 10, they take Garrett Wilson. How do you think they did?
I think they did great. I think Garrett Wilson said, "What?"
Jets got offense, defense. Giants got offense, defense. I think Texans get a wide receiver as well. Offense, defense. 8 teams with 2 picks in the first round. So you might as well go offense, defense. They might, believe it or not, Washington may draft Hamilton. You're right. They got a hell of a front seven. They may draft Hamilton. Possibility.
Shout out to our buddy Dan Orlovsky, who told me last night.
What happened to the Washington pick?
The best player in this draft.
The Saints are up.
Again,
The Saints moved up, y'all.
They take a mock Sauce Gardner. He took a funny turn.
Saints moved up.
But it all worked out okay. And now they take the receiver Garrett Wilson. The Washington Commanders are on the clock, and the draft continues in just a moment. Here on
No, wait a minute. What happened? Oh, the Washington pick is in. No, hold on. Something just happened because it says, come on. What the hell is this?
Always there. My parents have done everything they could to put me in the position I am.
It's a lot of sports every weekend.
I'm not getting the trade. Anybody see a trade? They traded. Thank you. I knew they traded because the Saints had 16 and 19. Okay, so Saints. Maybe the Saints take a quarterback. Maybe the Saints take Malik Willis. Pick it. I'm telling you right now. I thought the Saints would move up earlier, but it's cool.
Kiss the people you love. Mark this moment in time and celebrate every kiss.
Okay, snacks and popcorn are going to be expensive. Let's just accept that. Going to the movies can be a lot for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Bathrooms. Even if you don't have to go, you should try.
We all know where the bathroom is and how to use it. Okay?
You know, the Stevensons told me they save money bundling their boat insurance.
I think quarterback, guys.
Everyone knows who those people are. It can be painful.
Here comes, there's an extra seat here.
No. We don't need to go anywhere.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle a homeowner or more with us.
No one who made the movies here.
In the past 23 years, I've seen a lot of celebrations.
Proms, birthday parties,
weddings.
The crew is so excited for us.
This is exciting right here, this one, because why would they move up other than the quarterback? And Minnesota's next. I believe Minnesota goes defense.
He never would have left home for LA with only his car.
So now it's what quarterback? Will it be Pickett or will it be Willis? You got Jameson there, and the good thing with Jameson is you don't need Willis to start. Willis needs some time. Willis has to learn to read defenses. I love Willis. He's a hell of he's talented, but he needs time to read defenses. So we'll see.
There's only one reason I'm standing here today. Just for Men Control GX shampoo.
So they traded that pick.
Gradually reduces gray to more natural looking results. All I do is shampoo. It's that easy. Thank you.
If you're loving the NFL draft on ESPN,
The energy that we're feeling from this crowd is electric.
then sign up for ESPN Plus to unlock even more exclusive NFL content, like Man in the Arena.
If they put me on the field, they're never going to take me off.
Hayden's placements.
I brought this jersey for you.
Eli's placements. And exclusive articles, including post-draft grades and analysis.
2-9, appreciate you, brother. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Fly guy, appreciate you too. Thank you. I just saw you guys hit the Cash App. Appreciate it. Hit that Cash App, support the channel. Thank you very much. Much love, guys. Much love. I just saw that on my phone. You know, YouTube don't pay the kids, so. But I love doing this lot. Like tomorrow's gonna be dope too, because you know rounds 2 and 3. That's when we really get to the nitty gritty of the draft. So Saints pick is in. I'm telling you right now, it's got to be a quarterback. I didn't even see what the trade. I'm trying to find the trade right now. I want to see what the trade was they traded. Obviously, the other first-round picks. Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
The Saints are now on the clock at the 11th pick. They previously had picks 16 and 19 in this first round. We do not have the details on the trade yet.
Oh, there's no details yet. Okay. That's what I was looking for on my tablet. Like, what the hell is a deep defense? No, Willis is actually. If I had a comparison to Willis is Russell Wilson, but he's got to learn. He got to learn to read defenses. There was a thing. I think I told you guys. There was a thing I read, and the writer called it Willis organized confusion. In Liberty's system, Willis could do what he wanted to do. But the problem with Willis was after his first read was covered, he would run. And when they showed the film, Willis had receivers wide open. But he made such a dynamic play when he ran, you didn't think about the receiver being open. He always made a good play. But he literally left receivers wide open because if he saw the one guy going, he never bothered to look, and he ran. So the thing with Willis is, you can't do that in the NFL. You gotta go through your reads. 1, 2, 3. Willis would do 1, maybe 2, and then run. But they showed a lot of film where there was a receiver wide open. He didn't have to run. But if he does a big-ass run and gets 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, you wave it off because, hey, he made a great play. Let's see who this pick is. Willis is a hell of a quarterback, but he's got to read defenses. Let's see what they moved. They moved up for this pick, so let's see. Dennis, what's good with you, baby? And you know, it is a problem, but you can be taught to read defenses. You can go on John Madden right now and learn how to read a goddamn defense. Like, it's not that hard. But in the scheme of things, you have to realize, let me go through my progressions, let me go through my reads and see who's open before I run. Willis would run and there'd be a guy open. That's not going to cut it in the field. Even Lamar Jackson don't do that. Lamar Jackson, he wants to pass first. Jalen Hurts, he wants to pass first. They run if they have to. But Willis would run, and he make a great play, but you got to focus on, the progressions. Excuse me. What the hell are they talking about?
And I guess you can tell probably it's no surprise. The first game they're going to kick it off is going to be out in the Arrowhead on Thursday night against the Chargers.
Why is Austin Eckler up there for the Saints pick?
At least the way it's always seemed. Talk to the fans, tell them what you think.
What the fuck is this?
It doesn't get much better than this. Thursday night football. You got two high-powered teams battling it out. It's going to be epic.
What does this got to do with the New Orleans Saints?
Even if you don't rock with the Chargers are cheap, I know you got me on your fantasy team, so there's no point in not watching. It's going to be awesome.
I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to it. This rivalry goes back 62 years. You're not going to see that every time these two teams get together, it's explosion, it's fireworks, it's touchdowns, great defense. So we will see you there September 15th.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
The Washington Commanders have traded the 11th pick to the New Orleans Saints.
What was the details of the trade?
With the 11th pick in the
All right, let me see the trade first.
NFL draft, the New Orleans Saints select Chris Olave.
They moved up for a wide receiver. That's big. That's big. He's a hell of a wide receiver. That's big. The Fury fight was dope, Dennis. Bill D said it was a commercial. Yeah, I see. What were the details of the trade? Okay, here we go. The details just popped up on my tablet. What the hell's the trade up?
Super smart, plays with tremendous savvy. He's over 6 feet, 187 pounds.
He's a hell of a receiver.
Moved him up dramatically, so smooth, a little stronger.
I told you guys to run on wide receivers. I told you. All right, let me see the trade. Hello. So Saints swap first round picks with Commanders. So Saints gave them both the first round picks. That's what the Saints did. So Commanders got 2 first round picks now.
He took responsibility. He didn't put it on the quarterback. He took the responsibility. Chris Olave is a great kid. He's a guy ready to go. Where Jameson Williams coming off the ACL, don't know when he'll be ready. There were teammates at one point, and he came off the board. Garrett Wilson and Olave back to back.
Yeah, word. Two from Ohio State. Now Lions pick is in. There's been no quarterbacks. Do the Lions take quarterback? I think Houston's going wide receiver. Do the Lions take quarterback? Lions pick is in. Lions traded up. I haven't seen the details on the Lions trade yet, but I saw they traded. Thank you. I saw you just said that you traded. How do you trade with their rivals? Like what?
They have Jared Goff under contract for 1 more year. Detroit was a place we thought maybe we could see the move for the quarterback.
Detroit and Minnesota traded. Lions. I can't see that on my tablet. I don't see nothing. Jameson Williams. Holy shit. I got a problem with that pick though. They picked Jameson. Well, here's the thing. My tablet's in front of all our TVs. My TV, your TV, my tablets. I'm getting it before everybody. Pelicans, Suns. I can't even see the damn game. The problem I have with the pick, no, 22-9, he's still there. He's been hurt. But now it's a good thing. You got a speed guy with a possession guy. It's actually a good thing. Get Michael Thomas back. It says the Lions pick Jameson Williamson. Let's see if I'm right, because my tablet's real early.
So Houston would have had the 13th pick. Let me make sure that we catch you up on everything that's happened. The Saints moved up to number 11, and they just took Chris Olave. The Lions have moved up to number 12. Their pick is in. We're waiting.
How do they know that? How do they know to pick first? That's weird.
No, again, we do not know.
The Detroit Lions selected Jameson Williams.
In your mind, if indeed it is a quarterback the Lions have come up to get.
This is the general range we thought, middle of the first, not the early portion of round 1. And I remember I thought New Orleans was going up to get Lamar Jackson. He couldn't work this
Say that you know what? You know why we're behind? Because they're making the picks, and we're getting a delay after they make the picks.
Devontae Smith had a really good rookie year. This is the year for Jalen Hurts. On the Eagles, I'm going to go get
It's fucking crazy.
I don't know what the cards here for the Lions go all the way up. Malik Willis, though, I can't tell you, it's a developmental quarterback. They have a bridge quarterback. It's amazing.
Right there, 2 minutes in, I got the Detroit pick. So it's a Detroit Lions selected Jameson Williams. Eagles just traded up to number 13. Dirty workers. Eagles just traded up. They might be going wide receiver.
To the Vikings, the last pick in the first round, and a very early second-round pick, and a third-rounder as well.
Oh, that ain't bad. They took Vikings took the Lions' second-round pick. Eagles traded up to 12. Eagles are the next pick.
Moving up aggressively to number 12. We've seen a run on offensive tackles. We've seen a run on wide receivers. Could we see the first quarterback off the board here? We'll find out now. Roger Goodell to the podium.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 12th pick to the Detroit Lions with the 12th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. The Detroit Lions select Jameson Williams.
Here's the thing. I got that message on my tablet 3 minutes ago, and we just getting the goddamn pick. I'm going to tell you why I have a problem with that pick. This is a speed guy. This is a deep guy. Jared Goff is the quarterback. Jared Goff does not throw deep balls. Hello. Jared Goff does not throw deep balls. But you got the fastest wide receiver who's a deep threat. What the fuck is he wearing?
See yourself being a guy who's going to trade up for and make that monumental leap up to get Jameson Williams. Tells you how good he is when he's 100%. I've always contended they beat Georgia if he plays that entire football game in a national title game. There he is, up at the Buckeyes, right? Yeah, he was there with Olave and Garrett Wilson. Here he is against Georgia. They couldn't cover this guy. They could not cover Jameson Williams. He got hurt in the second quarter. They win that football game.
How's Goff going to give him the ball? Facts, you only got 1 year contract, but you're not putting somebody in there right now, are you?
Jameson Williams to find any holes in his game. He's spectacular after the catch. He can flat out fly. I mean, I didn't see any quarterbacks track him down this year. A 45, he's got to be in a 4.3 range. So for me, to make this move, now all of a sudden, are you committed to Jared Goff? This is a team, think about it. It's the team in your division allows you to get Jameson Williams. Okay, that doesn't happen that often. When you get these divisional trades, it allows you to come up and get a guy of this.
That's weird.
And that's a neat area for the Lions. No question about it. They got a guy early on that they love at 8 touches. You got two warriors here. You got a warrior on defense, and you got a warrior on offense. There's a culture changing with Dan Campbell.
Damn. Eagles may get Davis. Yeah, you're right about that. Eagles may get Davis. Yeah, I don't know. Gregory, I don't know what that was. Like, you know what? Let me turn my phone off. Y'all hit that cash app.
So we've had the run on wide receivers. We've seen the tackles go off the board. We are still awaiting the first quarterback. The Eagles have made a move.
Fly got 29 shout out, y'all. Thank you very much. Clear this out.
This is the 2022 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.
What if you were a trendy apparel company facing an avalanche of demand? To ensure more customers can buy more Sherpa-lined jackets, you call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure with AI. Now your systems monitor themselves. What used to take hours takes minutes. And you have an e-commerce platform designed to handle sudden spikes in overall demand. As in actual
Eagles pick. I think Davis. I think you guys are right, Davis.
systems that roll up their own sleeves. IBM. Let's create.
Big night tonight. We about to put it on.
We're going to coast in heaven.
The curtain is up, and the spotlight is on you.
It's prime time, baby.
This world, there's always a costume.
Are you ready to make history, homie?
This is only the beginning. Who are you when you're there?
I'm vengeance.
Dang.
I want to build something.
Oh, Lions got 2 first next. Okay. Lions got 2 first next season. Okay.
Infinitely woman. J'adore pour le parfum infinissime Dior.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
You guys ever tried one of these bars made over at Red Twix? Why? Our special cookie is cascaded with caramel and cloaked in chocolate. Ever wondered?
Try both. Pick a side. Twix.
Well, the Jameson thing, I'm sorry, yo. The Jameson thing I don't understand when Jared Goff is your quarterback. But like you said, Detroit got 2 picks next year. We'll see. You may not see a running back till later, bro. Running backs have messed up the market.
Celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat. Strange. It's time. On May 6th. Nothing can prepare you for the truth. Everything you've ever known led you to this moment.
Brees Hall nice, but you know, you gotta understand something. You know what I realized? We're on a delay because I'm gonna tell you right now who the Eagles pick. I'm gonna tell you right now. I just saw it. Damn it.
Overall, then we have the New York portion of tonight's draft as the Jets took Ahmad Gardner, the cornerback out of Cincinnati, with the number 4 overall pick, and Williamson, the wide receiver.
They just announced the pick for the Eagles.
Sandwiched in between those,
They stretching this shit out.
They share a stadium. The Giants taking Kayvon Thibodeau, the pass rusher out of Oregon, with much enthusiasm.
Yeah, they're stretching this shit out.
And then an offensive tackle, Evan Needle, out of Alabama. So a good night for the 2 New York teams. Meanwhile, we've had a flurry of trades in the last half hour, with the Saints moving up, the Lions moving up, and now the Eagles moving up. They've already, in fact, made their pick. And notice, as we take a look at what it is that they gave up to move up here, just a couple of spots, and you turned to me and you said immediately you think they just got beaten to the punch on Jameson Williams.
Absolutely, I think that's what's happening. You sit there, you see him drop, you see him fall, you see Detroit move up there, you're probably hoping, man, I hope they're not coming up to get my guy. But that's a pretty aggressive move to go from 32 all the way up to 12. But I'll tell you what, Detroit was like, oh, hey.
Nah, this draft is all gas, no brakes. You're gonna get guys. So Texas got 15, 4th round, 2 5th rounders. This year, you're gonna get guys in the 4th and 5th round that are monsters, baby. Trust when I tell you. This shit is crazy. You gotta remember, COVID fucked up the film. A lot of guys sat out. COVID messed up the film. D Nice, I hope that the Cowboys get someone from Sisters of the Poor. Why does this take? The pick is in? Give us the pick. Jesus Christ! I think Baltimore, since if they don't take Davis, Baltimore takes Davis, or they go Hamilton. Maybe they go Hamilton. Maybe they go Hamilton. Eagles fans out there fucking singing. I don't like to stretch out when the pick is in. When the pick's not in, stretch it out and wait and do all that nonsense because you're waiting for the pick. But the pick is in. Give us the pick. Who are these kids? I love all you guys, but get off the stage.
Joining me for the Eagles pick are 6 high school tackle and flag football captains from teams across Clark County and Las Vegas.
Jordan, well, I think so. That's why I said if the Eagles don't take Davis, the Ravens are taking Davis. I believe I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
They truly exemplify the NFL's values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams.
This is the shit that kills me. And look, we online at home. Well, some of you guys at home. Can you imagine sitting in there in Las Vegas and they stretching this crap out so long?
With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis, there you go. And yes, CLA. Malik's falling down to the Steelers. So now, who do the Ravens go for? Wait a minute. Let me go to my big board. Who do the Ravens go for? I hate this damn thing going back and forth. Come on. All right, so he got picked. We're done with that one. So the Ravens, let's see. Maybe the Ravens go Kyle Hamilton? Jermaine Johnson? If they go tackle, Trevor Penning? Maybe. If they go linebacker, you're going to Kobe Dean, Devin Lloyd. If they really want a defensive tackle, you got the other guy, Devontae Wyatt, who was no slouch himself at Georgia. I think they go defense because Trey Burks is the next wide receiver and Jahan Dotson, the next wide receiver, is available. Let's see what they do. So Philly blew out Toronto, good Lord, and Phoenix and New Orleans in a close game. All right, so let's see who this pick is. Ravens pick is in. Giants got to play against him twice a year. Jesus Christ.
He is rare when it comes to that ability. Great player. The only thing that concerns me, Greeny, is that if we're trying to get to the quarterback, he's got to stay on the field from now. In order to do that, he's got to get better. Here we are. This is Alabama. This is the SEC championship game. Everything's on the line, and here is Jordan Davis just walking up the line of scrimmage. I need better stamina out of him, and for a team that needs pass rush production to make this pick from a guy who's ultimately been a run stopper, not sure I understand the pick.
But we'll never know if they were moving up to get Jameson.
All right, Ravens pick is in. I don't know, honestly. I know they wanted Jordan Davis. You got Wyatt, who's the other defensive tackle.
That's why you were like the same 340. That Georgia defense spectacular, obviously. And so now the Ravens go on the clock there, Mr. Kuiper, a team that you know all so well, a team that was ravaged by injury last year and still managed to be playing in the thick of things until quite late in the season, a testament to how well they are coached and how good the strength of that football team is. If healthy, there's a lot of strengths there. Mel, in which direction do we look here for the Ravens? Whose pick is in?
Yeah, they go to say Owe opposite him. Owe had 5 sacks. He showed good pass rush ability.
Do the Ravens go defense?
Opposite Owe, Daxton Hill would look good in that defense.
No, Glenn Bull, you know why it's not crazy? The 4.6 he's going to get drafted first round, but the 4.6 messed him up. He's a hell of a player, but the 4.6 speed messed him up. You got a big, lanky safety who's very good, but the 4.6 40, a lot of people frowned on that. He's definitely going first round. He'll be in. I can guarantee you Hamilton will be the next few picks. I'll say the next 3 picks, Hamilton will be in. And I'm surprised Jermaine Johnson ain't been drafted. I thought the Knicks. Knicks. Giants gonna get him.
Lewis, there was a moment in time when people thought Kyle Hamilton might be the second or third best player.
Whoever gets Jermaine Johnson's getting a steal.
40 at the combine, 4.59, and he just saw his stock plummet to where he is still available here.
Damn, Chris Paul 13 for 13? Shit. I can't pull up my thing to watch it right now.
You're dealing with a player like this, and you're talking about a guy who plays in the secondary, and although the tape says that he doesn't look speed efficient, right? As far as being able to
Hamilton's not slow, but that 40 time made it seem like he was slow. I agree with you, Glenn. The 40 times overrated, but they expected him to be faster. Definitely overrated. He definitely don't play 4.6. He definitely can be the first safety off the board. Like I said, Baltimore, Houston, Washington. I think he's going to one of them. He's going to one of them. Hamilton's really good. He's a really good player.
They drafted Rashad Bateman a year ago. Hollywood Brown several years ago. Still have not really put that number one man out there to Lamar Jackson.
That's why I said Ravens needed a more receiver. Do they go Burks? I don't know. Maybe Hamilton. We'll see.
With the 14th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Kyle Hamilton.
There you go.
Defensive back.
Kyle Hamilton. There you go.
Look, he can do it all. A freakish athlete. Intercepted 8 passes for the Irish. Will also get in the box and hit people. He's big. He's fast. He's long. He returned a pick for a touchdown in his first snap at Notre Dame Stadium as a freshman.
There you go. Kyle Hamilton. Good pick. Very good pick. Is his mother Chinese? Oh, shit. Kyle Hamilton's Asian. I didn't know that. Well, I'm with you. Usually lanky safeties aren't good in coverage, but he's good in coverage. And he hits. Yeah, like see that if you just saw that play, that's not 4.6 speed. This is not 4.6 speed running down the running back. It's just not. Yeah, the kid. I don't know. I like the kid. Had he ran a 4.4, he'd have been a top 3 pick, hands down. The 4.6 kind of messed him up. Now, who did the Texans go with? Wait a minute. Hollywood Brown traded. Wait, what? Wait a minute. There's too much going on here. I got to have 2 apps open, see? It's just too much. I got to have 2. Maybe I'll open my other app. Say Colin's father has a passport. Now we all Ravens fans.
This is a player that's ultimately better coming forward. He wants to be near the line of scrimmage where he can play.
Let me go to my other app here. I'm gonna do Bleacher Report, ESPN, and NFL because I didn't see that goddamn trade. Where you saw that trade at Dirty Workers? Now I gotta update the app. Damn it! Should have been doing this shit before. I didn't see the D Nice. You said Jacoby Durant. Give me a second. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what that is. Give me a second. I have an idea what you're talking about. Let me find them.
He can make more plays for the passing game, and you know he's a thumper against the run. That's why he's not a guy of really what you need in today's game because they can play so many different spots.
We will see the
Oh, there we
Ravens have been busy as you take a look there at Kyle Hamilton. They gave up a lot of passing yards last year. They had 4 400-yard passers.
Trying to find my best available.
This was a position of need.
I use too many apps.
The Ravens have traded away Hollywood Brown. I don't have the details.
That's crazy. I don't see. There's no details on that goddamn trade.
First, we are ahead of the broadcast. Do we want to do a little bit of Hollywood, or do we want to just move?
See, this thing that popped up. They're ahead of the broadcast. That's crazy. All right, let's see the Texans pick.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kenyon Green, guard.
Lyman, yeah. Pretty good. Give me a second. Let me go to my let me find that name again. Jacoby Durant. There we go. South Carolina. People say he's overrated. Just FYI. People say he's overrated. 5'11", 180 pounds. 4 solo tackles, 3 interceptions. That's weird. Go to my NFL.
He's tough. The quick, smaller ones he handles. To me, I think the big guys he can handle. He did a really good job. And again, you talk about 323 pounds with long arms, ran 5.12. This is a kid that's a seasoned veteran with that type of versatility. Zion Johnson,
okay, there we go.
And Kenyon Green were kind of vying for the top spot, for that guard spot. And both these kids have played tackle. Green played a little better.
See, with the draft going on, they all these apps that I've been looking at all this time are acting up. They're on different things. I'm trying to find what I want to find. You don't make me look what you want me to look at. What's wrong with you? Shit weird. Washington pick is in. I doubt Washington goes defense. I really doubt that. They got a hell of a defensive line. I think my Wi-Fi is going slow too. But it says the pick is in. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the cornerback. I know who he is. I just don't remember. Here we go. My internet's going hella slow right now.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the Double Whopper Junior with piping hot
I guess my Wi-Fi.
4-piece crispy nuggets and a refreshing small drink. Can you believe you get all this for only $5? The $5 Your Way meal, only at Burger King.
The mountains or the seashore, into the city or far from it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to that question in a minute. I'm gonna find this player. So Marquise Brown got traded for. As it pops up, my other stuff pops up. For Ravens for a 3rd round pick, number 100 overall, and number 23. Wow, that's big.
Are you haunted by your cable service? Have you noticed strange, frightening things on your monthly bill? Do you experience feelings of dread?
All right, so
By your cable box?
If the answer is yes,
Who are you gonna call?
DirecTV Stream. Now get
What the
$30
hell?
off over 3 months.
4 times.
they just killed my board. I had a whole list over here. I made a whole thing on this damn app, and now I can't find it.
Get any size soft drink for just $1 at McDonald's.
Oh, filter. There we go.
Long-lasting sense anywhere.
Thank you very much. All right, so now I figured out how to use this goddamn thing.
My mom was a college athlete and had always been in great shape. My sister and I noticed her having a tougher time getting around. We knew something wasn't right. My grandmother
Okay, the Kobe doing it. He ran a 4.3. Can I get his information in, please? All I have is he ran a 4.3 and he's 5'10". I don't know too much about him because I only watched South Carolina State a few times. But let's see what he does. I can't even find his draft thing. This is weird. All these apps started acting up now. I literally had an entire my big board, I can't find none of this stuff. See, I got phones, tablets.
Back in Las Vegas, where our aerial coverage is provided by Goodyear from their first step on the field to their first step on this stage.
All right, I have no idea what his thing was. And my thing has decided to act it up today. And he did play with Kyler Murray. Hollywood Brown played with Kyler Murray. See how delayed we are? Commanders pick is in, and the Chargers pick is in already. And they haven't even given us a Commanders pick yet. Fucking amazing. So, Jacoby Durant only played in 3 games. But he had 3 interceptions, which is crazy in itself. All right, draft. Go back to my draft board. So the Chargers pick is in too, y'all. Just so you know.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jahan Dotson.
Wide receiver. Jahan Dotson. He's pretty good. So we got Chargers coming up. Do the Chargers go defense? And we have Philly coming back up again with another pick. This kid's pretty good. I watched him at Penn State. So Ravens got the 23rd pick and the 100 pick. They gave up Marquise Brown for a first round. Cardinals paid a first round pick. Or a 2023 pick. Let me look at my other app. It should be weird because like cards. Nope. Ravens trade Hollywood Brown and the number 100 pick to the Cardinals for the 23rd pick. So Ravens have the 23rd pick. Damn, that ain't bad at all. Not a bad trade. So Chargers pick has been in. Oh no, 4-4 for Kyle Hamilton gets him top 3. Easy.
With the 17th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
Wide receiver course crazy.
Zion Johnson.
Lineman, protect your guy. Now, does Philly go wide receiver with Traylon Burks or the kid from North Dakota, Watson? Does Philly do that? Williams is gone. I would say Sky Moore, but I think Sky Moore lasts to the second round. That's a hell of a pick. This kid is he's really good. He really has no position. He played every position, but he's going to play in the NFL. Is going to be a center or a guard. He's really good. All right, so good question. Garrett Wilson or Jameson Williams? I'm going to say 1A and 1B. Since Williams is not going to be there right away, expect amazing things from Wilson. Amazing things. Those Suns won that? Okay, D-Night. Like I said, I can't see a scouting report. I can only see he played 3 games, but had 3 interceptions. So, A.J. Brown trades to the Eagles. What? Oh shit! What's going on here?
You may not be aware until I tell you right now that the Philadelphia Eagles and Tennessee Titans have made a trade.
A hell of a trade. A hell of a trade. A hell of a trade.
Things happen, and
I'm getting all this. That's crazy. Phoenix won. The Titans traded A.J. Brown. That's big. Hold on. See, I'm not on Twitter. Greg Rosenthal said when the Titans fans said the A.J. Brown story wasn't a story, it was actually a story. Hey, Philly fans, that's big right there. A.J. Brown's a beast, man. One of my favorite receivers. Suns won. That's what's up. But now, who did the Titans pick? You traded your number one receiver. Who do you pick? Traylon Burks? If it's a wide receiver, because he's kind of like A.J. Brown. Big. Like A.J. Brown. For you guys that don't realize, A.J. Brown is not your normal receiver. Him and Samuel, do for the 49ers, they're not normal. They're like Metcalf, like a stocky running back type receiver. Where they're receivers, but they can beat you up like a running back. So Traylon Burks is the only one I can see that if they want to go receiver, they're gonna go get. But you just traded your number one receiver away. Henry can't be happy about that. Who you gonna throw the ball to? Glenn, yes, Lindenbaum is gonna go first round. He definitely will. He definitely will. No, you know what it is? Twitter is above everybody. Like, I got a feed right here. Twitter's in front of everybody. There's a show called the NFL Draft Show. They are ahead of all the picks. They're actually getting the picks from the NFL. The problem is
a younger version that we can get on a
Traylon
5-year
Burks.
deal, and that we're not going to have to pay. And he is
Traylon Burks. What I said.
225.
Traylon Burks to the Titans. They literally got the rookie version of A.J. Brown. Shout Traylon Burks.
So the Pizza Hut $10 tastemaker has any 3 toppings you want.
It's the best delivery deal around. Can't put a price on that.
Actually, you can. It's only $10.
Actually, it's only $10. The large 3-topping $10 tastemaker. Little Pizza Hut. It's you.
How did we get here? To this place.
Trey Burks to the Titans. So they traded A.J. Brown. Trey Burks is basically the college version of A.J. Brown, I guess. Damn. That's crazy. So, yeah, Twitter and the NFL Draft Show are in front of everybody. NFL purposely did that, which I don't like that, but it is what it is. So all the trades, all the stuff we seeing is after the fact. I don't know. I don't know why they did it, but like I said, Trey Burks. Man, Cole, what up? I tell you to run on wide receivers. Now, here's the thing. We got New Orleans and Pittsburgh. There's a quarterback coming off that board. By the way, make sure you get your Paradise Life merch. There's a quarterback coming off that board. I'm telling you. He said Alec Pierce from Cincinnati. I really like Alec Pierce, too. And Traylon Burks only fell because of that 4.5. He's a big guy. But he only fell. He's still in the first round, but he only fell because of that 4.5. Had he ran a 4.4, might have been even a 4.4, believe it or not. Might have been top 10. Because Traylon Burks is a monster. And I'm going to tell you right now, Drake London did not run a 40 at his pro day. That might have saved him. Because you had to look at the film. This is crazy how they're stretching this out, and the pick been in. New Orleans pick is in already. This is crazy.
The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 18th pick to the Tennessee Titans. With the 18th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans.
D Nice, I wish I had some wings. Traylon Burks, told you. Oh, they gave him a deal already? So A.J. Brown got the deal already. He got his $25 million. Cincinnati's going defense, baby. Shout out to you, Pinnacle. Cincinnati's going defense. I wish I had some wings right now, real talk. Nah, I don't think so. We're not taking the quarterback. They literally took the version of A.J. Brown. That's what they did. He's a big receiver. Now, see, it don't look 4.5 speed, but that's what he ran. He plays way faster than that. And for you guys that understand when they say play faster, running a 40 is really, how can I say it? You kind of got to practice running a 40. Only like track guys know how to run a distance at a certain speed. When you're a football player, during the game, you don't run 40 yards. So it really doesn't count. So you can take the ball and take off, and you got to catch him. So when they say play faster, that just means that's the time he ran when it was a timed clock 40, but he runs faster. Look at A.J. Brown. They're the same receiver. See, they're bigger guys, like 220, 230. These are big receivers. No, they don't, but you still need the threat. See, 2.9, A.J. Brown was a threat at all times. And they got that little, what's the white dude named little slot receiver? He's pretty good too. But Burks and A.J. Brown are kind of the same guy, really. So they traded A.J. Brown. They ain't got to pay him $100 million. They got Burks on a rookie deal. 4-year extension. There you go. So he got his money. There you go. He's field fast. Exactly. Hey, Tannehill been doing good so far, brother. I'm not going to knock the brother. I'm not going to knock him at all.
Mitchell Trubisky, who's a bridge quarterback for me, to Malik Willis or Pickett. I think the Steelers sat patiently. They waited. So far, so good.
Lewis, let's just take a look because, again, I mentioned it's wide receiver history tonight, and let's show you all the different ways in which that has been the case. Again, the first time we've ever seen 6 receivers go in the top 20, plus Hollywood Brown traded to Arizona and A.J. Brown traded to Philadelphia.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you, it's very interesting. Some teams are willing to pay for the veteran production, especially if there's some kind of connection with that guy, right? Devontae Adams goes to Las Vegas, the Derek Carr knows him, they think it's something they can just hit the ground running right now. Philadelphia, look, they hit on Devontae Smith, no question about it. They didn't hit on Jalen Rager, didn't hit on J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So now they're going to go out and get A.J. Brown. Tennessee says, look, you're not going to hold us hostage. We're going to go out and get your replacement who kind of looks just like you and wins the same way as you.
Saints pick is in. Let's see.
He's also the guy that can work inside breaking routes as good as anyone. What did A.J. Brown win on over and over and over again at Tennessee? Inside breaking routes over the middle. That was his bread and butter. So really,
let's see. Pittsburgh going to fuck around and take Malik Willis. Man, I ain't worried about Antonio Brown. I ain't even worried. Let's worry about who's in the league. A.J. Brown, 4 years, $100 million. Yeah, thank you. There you go. Damn. So A.J. Brown's with Philly.
If you're Philadelphia, are you basically saying, hey, you come over because we traded for you, we have to pay you that? Oh, there's no doubt. You're not going to get him on a 1-year run. You're not going to do that, especially when considering this, right? After this season, they have to make a decision as far as their quarterback.
Yo, ESPN is stretching this out so much. The Saints pick is in and the Pittsburgh pick is in. Come on. Y'all guys are stretching this out already.
There have been 4 veteran wide receivers traded for first-round picks this year. That's twice as many as any
Jesus
other
Christ.
in the common draft because it includes Tyreek Hill and
What is the Saints pick?
both of them reset the market financially at the receiver.
NFL is milking this time.
Hollywood round, but we would assume AJ Brown will go in that neighborhood.
Yeah, and what's interesting about the Tyreek Hill situation is everybody automatically assumes that Greg Gates, the general manager, said, "Nope, I'm not going to pay him." Wrong. They tried to pay him. They wanted to pay him. They just hit a point. Exactly. Yeah, they said, "I can't do it."
The picks are coming so quickly.
And AJ Brown only got 57. Now look, he just said the picks are coming so fast. I think New England put their pick in already. This is crazy. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to all my service members. Appreciate your service. Saints already made their pick. Pittsburgh already made their pick. ESPN and NFL is dragging us out. The pick has been in. The Saints select Trevor Penning. Trevor Penning, the tackle. So let's look at Pittsburgh. Malik Willis.
Thank you to our U.S. service members and all those serving our great nation domestically and around the world. With the 19th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select
Trevor Penning.
Trevor Penning, tackle, Northern Iowa.
The operative word here now is big. He's 6'7", player at the edge.
Like I said, the picks are already in. I'm gonna keep this thing right here by me. I like Trevor Penning a lot. I like him a lot.
He's another entertaining player to watch. He just beats you up at that 1AA level for Northern Iowa.
Excuse me, I like him a lot. Mr. D-Man, hold on. That's cool. They can drag it out, but other sources have the picks already. So all they doing is like, if I don't want to watch the draft, I go on here and watch this. They're not hiding the picks.
Smaller college level of competition, right? Northern Iowa, and now you got to get Trevor Penning coached up quickly to be a left tackle. I thought he could be a right tackle or a guard. Left tackle, he's going to be a work in progress. Heavily penalized in college, that will continue in the NFL. The offensive line coach is key to Trevor Penning.
I understand what you're saying. They paid for it, but the picks are going out to other sites and they're putting it out. We're literally, Green Bay is on the clock. We're seeing everything late. Green Bay's on the clock right now. I think they go. I think Steelers go Willis, man. I think he could sit behind Trubisky and get his mind right, learn how to read defenses. That's the problem I have about the delay. Green Bay's on the clock, and we're looking at Pittsburgh and New England. They ain't picked yet. They already picked.
People need to read it. I can't read it. It's because you're like 4.
Let's comment. Ramon, Memorial Day weekend, we got some parties going on, man. Hit me up. I couldn't bet in the draft here, no. I couldn't bet in the draft here. I'm going to say the Steelers go Willis. It's crazy he dropped to them. I think they go quarterback. Remember, Trubisky not no bum, but he's not their future. Should have went the Giants. Well, you know what? The thing with the Giants is I think we're going safety in the second round. Or wide receiver, Sky Moore. But if Willis falls all the way to the second round, do we draft him? Great value. He gets a low contract. We get to sit. Yeah, Dennis, you can't bet on this. You can't bet a lot. This is DR, bro. You can't bet a lot of stuff you can bet in America with. Baseball, hockey, football, basketball. some soccer, cockfights. You can't bet in stuff you bet back home with. Actually, I'm a believe it or not, I'm a huge fan of Trevor Penning. Like, the dude is like one of those dudes that's just necessary evil. Like, he's a bad guy when he has to be. You know what I'm saying? I like him. He says he wants to punish defenders.
That's bad. They shouldn't do that.
They're getting crushed by inflation.
Well, I feel for them.
They're taking financial advice from me.
No UFC, no boxing, Dennis, not in DO. Well, Fat Mac, he's got a lot of talent, bro. He's got a lot of talent. A lot of talent. A lot of talent. Don't get it messed up. The dude is talented. I'm going to predict right now Green Bay takes Watson from North Dakota. Remember, they keep saying Green Bay never picks a receiver in the first round? They just lost Devontae Adams. They lost the other kid with the multiple names. I forgot his damn name. Scandal, whatever his name is. They lost him. Maybe they get dude from North Dakota State or Sky Moore. I'm going to keep saying Sky Moore because I actually want to go to the Giants. That kid Sky Moore is going to be something special. Or Big Boy from Memphis. I forgot the dude's name. Big Boy from Memphis. Oh! Kenny Pickett to Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett to the Steelers. God damn.
To the 2022 NFL Draft. Presented by
Not second round, fourth round. Not second round. Cook is going to get – I think Cook's going to the Giants. Giants really like Cook, but it won't be second round. Cook is gonna be there probably about third or fourth round. I think the Giants are going to draft him, but it won't be second round. You'll see a run on all those really big-time running backs in the second round. Cook is not one of those guys. Kenny Pickett. Does New England go wide receiver? Do they go defense? Do they go line? Tyler Lindenbaum, the center. Do they trade down for a round 7 pick like they always do? Bill Belichick always trading down. Shout to Kenny Pickett. That's dope. He gets to stay in Pittsburgh. I don't not like the pick. They tight end? I agree. Too many commercials. Also, your pick is a perfect fit. Jesus Christ.
During the final seconds of the 1972 AFC.
Is that in Bill we trust? I think receiver. I think New England goes receiver, but they could also go lineman. They could use a lineman. You know, Bill don't do what we think he's gonna do. Bill always do something else. Kenny Pickett, that's what's up. Belichick gonna pick some motherfucker from Alaska State University that we never heard of, and he gonna come in and have 105 catches. Like, Belichick to be finding motherfuckers. I like Pickett. I like Pickett. First quarterback. First quarterback off the board. I like it. Not mad at all. Not mad at all. I thought they were in love with Willis. Obviously not. They got their quarterback. Willis is still there. Now let's see. What teams could use Willis? Let's see that. So let's go here. Jermaine Johnson is still on the board. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I really just can't.
In the NFL. Look at the emotion of the moment. We remember that while these are about teams being reshaped, it's also about that young man's wildest dream coming true. He's been in Pittsburgh all these years, and then we just
the first. Come on, man. Why y'all guys? What is this shit? Here we go. The way they messed this up is weird.
But look, we're going to get to the football part of it. Decision making and accuracy, athleticism, the production, 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 67% completion percentage. I feel you're looking at.
Do the Patriots go cornerback?
Who's a very good athlete, throwing on.
It's a good possibility.
You see it right here. This is the kind of thing that Mike Tomlin wants in his offense. This is the kind of thing that Matt Canada wants in his offense.
I think the Patriots go wide receiver, but they could cornerback.
The blindside pressure. Look at his throw. Look at that throw. Those are the kind of throws that you need to make in the NFL. Like I told you, he told me pre-draft I wanted to work on my deep ball in 2021. He worked on it. He put in the time. He's continuing to refine his footwork and his release. I'm really surprised Jermaine Johnson is still on board. I really am. But whatever team gets him, he's going to have I just said it, J. Clyde. I just said it. Whatever team gets him, he's going to have a chip on his motherfucking shoulder. He might be the best natural pass rusher in this damn draft. He actually transferred from Georgia to Florida State because he wasn't getting no playing time. Transferred to Florida State, got 12.5 sacks. Defensive player of the year. Whatever team gets him, he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Let's see what New England going to do. So New England's on the clock. Then we got Las Vegas. No, who's that? What is it? What's that? Give me a second. This shit is weird. Instead of just showing me the draft thing, they changing it all up. They literally changed the whole format when the draft started. KC's on the clock. Yeah, trade. There you go. Trade. A lot of trades, man. One of the analysis from NFL.com predicted a lot of trades. Weird. A lot of fucking trades. So what I tell you? New England traded out. New England traded their pick for 17 7-round picks. And by the way, if you don't know, as soon as the draft started and Jaguars were on the clock, every team has a 2025 pick available. So it's 2022. You could only trade 2022, 2023, 2024. So if you want a first-round picks. As soon as that draft started and Jaguars were on the clock, every team has 2025 available to trade if they need it. If you didn't know that. All right, so they traded their shit to the Chiefs. Do Chiefs go wide receiver? Sky Moore. I'm going to keep saying the name, Sky Moore. Dude from North Dakota State. Do they go lineman? Dude from Iowa. Center. Do they go defense? Jermaine Johnson. He's available. He's still sitting there. I don't see what that trade includes, but I see it's there. All right, so let me put this right here. So we got Green Bay, then Baltimore coming back up again. Wow. Hey. 27 4th round. Belichick would trade the first round pick for 95 6th-round picks. I'm telling you, I'm thinking so. Gonna be a wide receiver. Losing Hill was a big deal, guys. I do not know if you understand how much losing Hill made a big deal to the Kansas City offense. That's a big fucking deal. Oh, so they went down 8 picks and got a 3rd and a 4th. Look what Bill does. Bill's a monster, man. Listen, I rock with Bill. He knows what he's doing. He gonna pick up a nigga from Alaska University, and he's gonna be the best player in the draft. Let's see what Kansas City. Do they go receiver or do they go lineman? Or is Jermaine Johnson coming off this board right now?
With the 21st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Trent McDuffie,
cornerback. I didn't see that coming, but okay. He's good. He's good. He was the other corner that wasn't named Gardner and Stingley. He's very good. Very good. 39 yards. Never allowed more than 39 yards. It's big. The thing with him, he's very good at man-to-man. He's even better in zone. Yeah, he was the number 3 cornerback. Green Bay, do they go wide receiver? Because you got a lot of wide receiver, but you want to get some of these early guys. So right now, wide receiver wise, we got the dude from Watson from North Dakota. We got Sky Moore. You can hear me say that name a lot until they get drafted. I think the Giants may get him. We got old boy from Memphis, who's another one of those A.J. Brown type receivers, short, stocky. He's the one that bench pressed at the combine, something like 32 reps. He's a wide receiver. He did 32 reps at the combine. He's a little beast. You got some receivers, but the thing is, you want to grab some of these guys now for that 5th-year option. Remember, first-round pick got the 5th-year option. So we're going to grab some of those guys now for the 5th-year option. And with the money wide receivers getting right now, you want that 5th-year option. So that's all you're going to see a run on wide receivers. Packers pick is in. Let's see what they get. I got to fill my cup up. I think they draft a receiver. I really do. They got to. Even though they always get good receivers in the later rounds. Well, no, they might have had to because Duffy was going to come off the board sooner or later to a team that needed a cornerback. You heard him say Sky Moore, right? After this pick, everybody fill up. Let's see the Packers pick real quick. I'm very curious because Baltimore picks next and then Dallas. Dallas pick is going to be a clusterfuck. We know that. Let's see who Green Bay picks. I told you going to be running wide receivers. You guys didn't believe me. Remember, we still got what's the name from the 49ers and Baker Mayfield available in trades. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Garofalo will not be traded till the mid-season because people want to see him throw. Remember, he had the shoulder surgery. So Garofalo is going to be available later on in the season. But right now, you got I keep slipping names. She's slipping me. You got my boy from San Francisco, and you got Baker Mayfield available in trades. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm curious about the Packers pick. Do they go defense? Jermaine Johnson. I keep saying the name. Jermaine Johnson's one of the better defenders in this draft. Or do they go wide receiver? Or do they go lineman to keep him protected? I keep thinking Baker to the Seahawks, but I don't know. I'm surprised Jermaine Johnson's still on the board. I really am. I will not lie about it. Will not lie about it.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Quay Walker.
That's the guy that was not starting. Great pick. I like him a lot. Look how many Georgia boys coming off the board. Shout to Georgia Bulldogs. I like him a lot. This kid is something else. Because the Georgia guys don't play a lot. They substitute. But he's really good. I like Quay. I thought he would go second round. I like Quay Walker. Not a bad pick at all. He's big, fast, mean. Nakobe Dean's coming up soon. That entire Georgia defense is going to get drafted. Still no wide receivers, but wait. They have not drafted first-round wide receivers, and they've all been good. So Green Bay has a little thing with wide receivers. Buffalo traded up. Does Buffalo go Jermaine Johnson? They don't need a wide receiver. Do they go Jermaine Johnson or the lineman? Let's see. Does Buffalo go Jermaine Johnson or do they take the lineman to protect Josh Allen? I can only see them going lineman. Oh, no. Running back. Buffalo's taking a running back. Forget about it. Everybody fill your cup. Let me fill my cup up. Buffalo's going running back.
It's a great trade. Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with any Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition. Only with AT&T.
This is the story that is going to launch your destiny.
We're here.
What's next?
Are the people ready? They're not ready.
This is just the beginning.
Originals, movies, sports, exclusives, streaming on Peacock.
There's only one reason I'm standing here today. Just for Men Control GX Shampoo. With breakthrough technology that gradually reduces gray to more natural-looking results. All I do is shampoo. It's that easy. Thank you.
Well, yes. When you order the all-new deluxe 3 cheese and bacon omelet, you get a smile on your face. Only for my omelet. Join the rewards program and earn double pad coins with any omelet purchase.
What if you were a global energy company with operations in Scotland, technologists in India, and customers all on different systems? You need to pull it together. So you call in IBM and Red Hat to create an open hybrid cloud platform. Now data is available anywhere securely. And your digital transformation is helping find new ways to unlock energy around the world. Let's create a hybrid cloud that can change the industry. IBM, let's create. Your team is on a streak. A losing one.
All right. We're here. Had to fill my drink up. So we're getting to the nitty gritty now. Let me go back to my board. Getting to the nitty gritty.
It's electric.
All right, Buffalo. I really think Buffalo's taking a running back. I forgot about them. They were a running back would complete what they want to do. That offense is dynamic.
From problems going on, guys getting checked out. I don't think Kyrie Irving.
God damn it. No, Buffalo goes cornerback. Nice. Improve the defense.
He can play off. He can turn and run. He ran really well.
Buffalo goes cornerback. Buffalo went cornerback, guys. I could have sworn they were going running back. I didn't even think about cornerback. Pardon me, my Pop-Tart. I'm hungry. When you don't have a girlfriend, no one to cook for you, you got to eat. Does Dallas go lineman? Or do they take Jermaine Johnson to team up with Micah Parsons? This has been an interesting draft, not just with the trades, but team needs and what people are doing. The Bills took a cornerback, Khair Alam from Florida. Good quarterback. Prince, I'm hungry. Nobody loves me, so nobody made me no food.
Jameson, Williamson, Jahan Dotson, and Traylon Burks. And that brings us now to Buffalo. And that is
6 wide receivers picked in the first round.
now have moved up into this spot. They've made a deal with the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens picked earlier, taking the big man Jordan Davis. Taking Kyle Hamilton, the safety.
6 wide receivers picked. Bills just took a cornerback.
Where do we think, brother, that the Bills might be looking to go here?
To me, it's got to be cornerback. You have Davis, White, they're all 4 cornerbacks coming off ACL. You got to realize they're in a past-happy side of the NFL, the AFC. You got to stop some great receivers. Lamar Chase.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. AFC is one of the most powerful conferences right now. Everybody's throwing the ball. Why not stock up on receivers? You got Denver, you got the Chargers, you got Kansas City. Why not? Not mad at that at all. You want to win a chip. Now remember, Buffalo has been right there 2 years in a row. Right there.
Was a first-round pick in 2013. Kyer missed 3 games last season with a knee injury, but still an outstanding season, starting 10 games, broke up 6 passes, Mel, and picked 1 off.
I don't think Dallas goes wide receiver 2 years in a row. I don't see it. I just don't. Could they? Yeah. Dallas loves their linemen, offense and defense. I don't know. I can never tell you what Dallas is going to do because Dallas sucks. Yeah, corner, you're right. Well, does Dallas go lineman, offense or defense? If they take a wide receiver, I'd be really surprised. Watson, Sky Moore. I think they go lineman. Yeah, they lost Collins. Then they go lineman. Look, Dallas lost Collins, who was a steal in the first place. You guys don't remember, Collins was supposed to be a top 5 pick. Okay, top 5 tackle. The day of the draft, Collins' baby mother, who was pregnant with his kid, disappeared. I'm sorry, not day of the draft. Day of the draft, they found her body. She was dead. So the whole world thought about homeboy from the Panthers, the wide receiver, Ray Caruth. So he dropped. They signed him undrafted for the lowest possible. I told everybody that's a fucking steal. This dude was supposed to be a top 5 pick. He was going to be a top 5 pick had they not found his baby mother dead that day. And the police said he had nothing to do with it. Police said he had nothing to do with it, but it didn't matter. Everybody thought Ray Caruth. So they got a steal. Then when they re-signed him, because he was such a low pick, not a low pick, he was undrafted, it was barriers you had to get. His max was but so much. So they got a steal for 2 contracts out of him. Now he's paid. But that was a steal. I thought I was always mad about that because Collins was a straight steal. Let's see.
And he's young. He doesn't turn 21 years old until next week. Now let's take a look at Mel's best available.
Cowboys may take they may take a punter. You know the Cowboys. Shout out to Cowboys fans.
This year, that player is Jermaine Johnson, the second, the defensive end.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts. Strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. He was the 11th best player on the board.
Well, 2-9, remember. Zeke had 2 years of fumbles, which is crazy. Fumbled mad times. I like Daxton Hill, but I like Cine from Georgia safety better. I think the Giants may go after him too. But you got Jermaine Johnson, but Cowboys already got guys that play his position, so I don't know. I don't know about that one. As far as wide receiver, I don't see it. Oh, Doug, it was crazy when like the day they found. Remember that? You had Tunzel with the mask, the smoke mask. You had Collins and finding his baby mother dead. What the hell? But even the police said Collins had nothing to do with it because he was traveling the country for his meetings and draft stuff. Until you get Jerry out of that seat, Cowboys gonna suck. And he didn't get drafted because of that. And people don't remember. La'el Collins was going to be a top 5 pick, hands down. And look how good he is. Linebacker. Possibility. Van der Jess is hurt all the time. I think he's going to be gone. Safety. I just don't know if you grab Jermaine Johnson with Micah Parsons there because they kind of play the same position. But then again, who knows what Jerry does? Pick this in. Let's see. They're talking linebacker, but I'm thinking lineman or wide receiver or safety. Let's see it. Whatever pick it is, Cowboys still going to suck. And they lost Gregory. In fact, they did lose Gregory. I forgot about that. They may go Jermaine Johnson. That'd be a hell of a tandem. Micah and Johnson, good Lord. Two young stallions on that defensive line. Running around, or linebackers running around all crazy. The girl who died, that happens a lot here, man. Because people go to chop shops. DR has some very accredited surgery places, like Biggs. San Francisco, Marguerite, Santo Domingo. I forgot, there's one other town. Bonao. There's some big hospitals that they do the surgeries at. Big hospitals. You're going to pay some money. Then they got the chop shops where you ain't going to pay a lot. When you go to the chop shops, it's a good chance you die. So it didn't surprise me. It happens a lot. It happens to Dominicans a lot. Like I said, you could tell a boob job and a butt job. Tyler Smith, offensive lineman from Tulsa. Hell of a pick. Hell of a pick. That's a good pick. I won't lie. I like him. When you see boob jobs that cost this amount of money, and you see boob jobs cost this amount of money. Said the whole Pats ball was mad. All right, so Tyler Smith, offensive lineman from Tulsa. I like him. So they went lineman. He was good.
6'5", 324 at the combine now.
I think he's going to play guard. I think he's going to play guard. They're saying right tackle. I don't see it. He may play guard first and then move up to tackle. I don't see it. Yeah, he's good.
First step, not good. He's got to settle in. He's got to be coached up, get much better technique, play big.
You remember Collins played guard first and then moved to tackle because Dallas had those two great tackles. No, that's good. Listen, Smith's a good pick. I had him in the second round, but hey, not mad at it. Not mad at all. I'll tell you right now, mark my motherfucking words. If Linderbaum, the center, goes to the second round, he's not making out the top 3. Giants, Jaguars, Detroit, Jets, somebody's grabbing him. If he makes it to the second round. Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a very good pick. I like that pick.
You really do fit well for a guard.
They just said it too. He's going to be a guard. I think he's going to be a guard. D Nice. Buffalo been dancing 2 years in a row, man. They've been dancing. So, with Baltimore coming up, I'm going to throw it out there right now. Receiver or Jermaine Johnson? I don't see Jermaine Johnson getting past Baltimore or Tennessee. I just don't see it. So we got Baltimore, Tennessee, Tampa Bay. Baltimore may go receiver since they got rid of Marquise. Maybe take a Watson. I keep saying Dotson. Watson, Sky Moore. You're going to hear Sky Moore in my mouth a lot. I really like that kid. Maybe a homeboy from Memphis. Anybody realize Memphis controls the running back scene? Even their wide receivers become running backs in the NFL? Isn't that crazy? Dude from Washington, Pollard from Dallas. I forgot the other dude. Pollard was the only running back. The rest of them were wide receivers. All the wide receivers are stocky, like the dude I'm talking about now. I forgot his damn name. That's what I'm talking about now. They were all wide receivers. N'Kobe Dean, maybe. Let me go to my best available. All right, so let's see.
I don't like this game.
And don't forget John Mechie and George Pickens. Remember, John Mechie got hurt before Williams. Alex Pierce. Calvin Austin is the guy from Memphis. Calvin Austin. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? Y'all see the remake of Firestarter? If you're not in your late 30s, early 40s, you probably have no idea what Firestarter was. Great movie. They did a remake. I hope it's good. They're not drafting what do you call it? A running back, obviously. Do they go lineman? Do the Ravens go lineman? Taylor, Mechie is better than Sky. I agree with you. But remember, Mechie got hurt. Sky put up a lot of numbers, man. A lot of numbers. There's so many talented guys still on the board right now. So many. So many talented guys on this board. You cannot lose right now with who you pick. You just can't lose. So we got 7 more picks. Why are they signing sandwiches? NFL is getting fucking weird. When dude from Kentucky was a freshman, Wan'Dale Robinson, he was. Remember a couple years ago, I told you guys the wide receiver from North Carolina and the dude from Kentucky. They were both freshmen and they were monsters. That's what I was talking about. He's just small. That's the only problem. It just started. I got great Wi-Fi. I don't know what the hell's going on. Can someone just press 1? Make sure I'm still here. I don't know why my Wi-Fi be acting up. I paid damn near $120. I paid damn near $120 for Wi-Fi. How can it be messing up? I got 24 people in the live because thank you. Okay, I'm here. Thank you. It started buffering, but I'm right next to my router. And this Wi-Fi is like probably the best Wi-Fi in this whole area. I've got to talk to them tomorrow. And here it says my Wi-Fi is unstable. It can't be unstable. You crazy? He said, what channel in the DR? I don't know what cable you got, brother. So Chris Paul had 14 field goals. God damn it. All right. I'm really curious about this Ravens pick because this will kind of determine the next two picks, in my opinion. Lindenbaum for the Ravens. Lineman. Over here, I have Telecable Porta Plata over here. ESPN, Dennis, yeah, ESPN. We got ESPN in DR. Excuse me. Lineman. Great pick. Great pick. Great pick. So here's what I'm going to do. Tennessee got their wide receiver. Tennessee goes defense. Tampa Bay may go lineman again because Tom is older, or they take a running back. That's my prediction. I think Tennessee goes defense, and Tampa Bay goes. And don't forget, Green Bay's got another pick. They may take a receiver. Tampa Bay goes running back, or they go lineman because of Tom being older. Keep him on his feet. Yeah, that's a good pick. Keep Lamar Jackson upright.
Flawless in pass protection. He's got all the skills in the world necessary to be a Pro Bowl caliber player. Short arms, I can make a lot of centers have been very effective. Hall of Fame as well with short arms. That's like Linderbaum. Talk about the small-handed Kenny Pickett. Short arms of Tyler Linderbaum. That's why I dropped the bit.
Short arms. That really bugs me out when they say that. With short arms. The kid's dominating. Oh, Jets. Jets just traded up. I wonder why. Jermaine Johnson? They got a wide receiver. They got a wide receiver. That's why I said I think Tampa might go running back. If they don't go lineman, I think running back. They got linebackers. They got cornerbacks. Their defensive line is pretty good. They might go lineman to keep Tom up. But is there a lineman right now that they got to have at this moment? Or they go running back? Fournette sign. Get you a rookie in there that can catch the ball, help Tom out. And you got Breece Hall. You got Walker. Breece Hall's the better receiving running back out of the two. Now, who do the Jets take, guys? Do they go – hold on. Do they go to the defense? Do they go – wow, this is crazy. Do they go defense? Do they go offense? I'm bugging out right now. The Jets really traded up. And the Jets got a lot of picks. So we got a cornerback. We got a wide receiver. Do we go Jermaine Johnson? Do we go Jermaine Johnson? I got a cornerback. I got a pass rusher. I got a wide receiver in the first round. Hey, Jets. Only you can fuck this up. I'm just saying. Any other team would win a Super Bowl in 2-3 years. Only you guys can fuck this up.
Well, they've traded up. Perhaps one spot too late for that. But the Jets have moved up here to number 26, moving up in a trade with the Tennessee.
I don't think they go linemen. I don't think so. Let's see.
So they've made some aggressive moves tonight. They drafted the
Pick is in.
They drafted the wide receiver.
I think it's got to be Jermaine Johnson. I think it's got to be. It almost has to be Jermaine Johnson. Cornerback, top level. You got a wide receiver. You go get you a rusher. Second level. Jermaine Johnson. That's my guy. I really like him. He's the pick. I really like Jermaine Johnson. But Wilson got his receiver. They got a lot of receivers in New York. It's just you need a number one. Wilson's number one. You got Crowder. You got Berrios. You got all them guys there. Later, I think they get a tight end later, but they went for Jermaine Johnson. That's why they traded up Jermaine Johnson. Tampa Bay, someone just said it. Sua's getting old. Tampa Bay may go Wyatt from Georgia, a defensive tackle. Like you said, Sua's older, but they drafted a defensive tackle like 2 years ago, and like the second or third round, he's still there. He's no slouch, but you got Sue. But I think Tampa Bay, I don't know, just why not go running back? You get good value here, or lineman, because keep Tom upright. You got your linebacker, you got your defensive lineman, unless you go defensive tackle. I don't see him going cornerback. But Jets took Jermaine Johnson. He is one of my favorite players in the draft. I won't lie about it. And tomorrow we're going to have some fun with rounds 2 and 3. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. I'm going to set it up when this live is over, my 2 and 3 draft. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of fun. Jermaine Johnson, there we go. And he played at Georgia. He left. Look how big this dude is. He's huge. I'm going to tell you something. The reason he left Georgia is the reason you guys keep saying there's not enough stats on these Georgia players. Coach Day has changed the philosophy of Georgia. He gets some of the best players, and he allows all of them to play. So what happens is you're not going to get amazing stats because you're subbing in and out. Jermaine Johnson was there with all these guys that are getting drafted. He was there with all of them. He went to Florida State, got 12.5 sacks. But at Georgia, he would have had 12.5 sacks. So ACC Player of the Year, you're going to get a lot of Georgia players that don't have these top-tier stats, but I guarantee you they bust ass in the NFL. It's not that they're not good players. Say they're showing them at Georgia. They show him when he played at Georgia, now back to Florida State. The dude could ball at Georgia. It's just he wasn't at the playing time he wanted. I won't say steal because everybody knew Jermaine Johnson was good, but getting him at 26, Jacksonville just pulled up. Jacksonville just pulled up, y'all. Jacksonville traded with Tampa Bay. Jacksonville, do they go defensive tackle? Do they go wide receiver? I'll say steal because of the 26th pick, because he should have been drafted way before that. He's the most all-around defensive player, and he played a lot of linebacker, so he can drop back more than most people. I thought the Giants would. I really like the kid. And he's going to be 23. So, NFL is funny with your age. He'll be 23 when the season starts. But the kid is good. Like, hands down, Jermaine Johnson is a monster. The Jets get an A grade for the first round. And they get 3 fifth-year options on 3 players. Think about that. Jesus. Only Jets can mess this up. Come on, Jets fans. You guys got to be happy today. James Davis, peace to you, baby. The Jets still really good. Really, really good. Top corner, top wide receiver, top edge rusher. I honestly wanted the Giants to get Johnson, but I think Wink Martindale has a plan for Thibodeau, where Thibodeau's going to play hands on the ground more. Johnson would have been more of a linebacker and hands on the ground. I think Thibodeau's going to play a lot of hands on the ground. Johnson can play both. Yeah, man. Very good. So we got Jacksonville moved up. They traded up. 2-9, remember, they got the quarterback from Florida. He's the backup. He's not a bum. He got drafted later on in the draft last year. They got him right now, so there's no rush for a quarterback. And he's pretty good. He led Florida. He's pretty good. I forgot his damn name. Jets definitely won the draft so far. Jets definitely won the draft. And I'm going to say this. Giants, A grade. Jets, A grade. Let me see who else. Hold on. But Jets won because they got 3 really good fucking players. Hold on. Jets, A grade. There we go. I'm going to give Titans an A grade. I like what the Titans did. Yeah, so far that's it. And the reason I give Titans an A grade because they traded away the player that we had to give $100 million to and almost got his clone. Like, you guys understand, Traylon Burks is literally a clone of A.J. Brown. They're almost the same player. So I'm going to give Titans that. Instead of giving $100 million, I got the guy on a rookie deal. Now, why did Jacksonville trade up? Oh, Andre, I love across the border. Shout out to you. We still here. We got about what's that? 5 more picks for the draft is over. Devin Lloyd to Jacksonville. Devin Lloyd. So Jaguars traded up to get Devin Lloyd out of Utah. The reason Devin Lloyd fell was because of the 4.6 speed. That's the reason he fell. He's a hell of a linebacker. The 4.6 speed at the combine don't show, but he's sideline to sideline. He covers tight ends. The dude's a beast. He's really a beast. The 4.6 speed hurt him. Had he ran a 4.4, even if he ran a 4.5, believe it or not, 4.5 would have made a bit of a difference. He said as long as Burke stayed. Ravens did have a good night, Greg. You're right. Sorry. Ravens had a good night. Yes, A.J. Brown got traded to the Eagles, and Tennessee took Traylon Burks, which, as I said, is basically A.J. Brown's clone. Yeah, that's a good pick. Jaguars take Devin Lloyd. So they traded up for Devin Lloyd. Appreciate you guys for watching. We still got 5 more picks, and then we're done, and we come back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tomorrow for tomorrow's draft. I'm going to set it up when I'm done with this. StreamYard again. TMI was supposed to join me. He didn't join me. You guys want to jump in tomorrow? I meant to put the link up today. If you guys want to jump in tomorrow, talk about your team and your squad, I'll put the link in the comments. I'm going to do the StreamYard again, and you guys can join in, talk about your team, talk about your picks. Because you know I love round 2. I love rounds 2 and 3. Rounds 2 and 3 is where you get the meat of the draft. You get the guys that could have been in the first round, but they didn't make it. But they might be superstars as well. Look at those hats. Those hats on there.
Those are some of the options that are sitting there now for the Jaguars. I will also quickly.
Yeah, so Jaguars picked Devin Lloyd. Excuse me. I really like Devin Lloyd. Yeah, they got 5 picks tomorrow. Yes, they do. We'll be doing a draft show tomorrow. Draft show again Saturday. I'll be at Flip Flop. It's 12 p.m. Rounds 4 through 7. But tomorrow's rounds 2 to 3. Yeah, ESPN is milking the hell out of this. The picks already. The Green Bay pick is in. So we know we got Devin Lloyd. The Green Bay pick is in, and New England's 29. New England might go wide receiver, believe it or not, or safety. Nine trades in round 1. Devin Lloyd, Jacksonville, I already told you guys. I love the pick.
27th pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. With the 27th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, The Jacksonville Jaguars select Devin Lloyd.
So look, Tampa Bay went back. I can almost guarantee you Tampa Bay is going to pick a running back now. They went back out of the first round. I almost guarantee they're going to take a running back. Yeah, Devin Lloyd's a hell of a player. I won't lie about it. The 4.6 speed dropped him down, but he don't play 4.6. I can tell you that right now. And in comparison to Leonard ran a 4.6. He's a superstar linebacker. Yeah, this kid is good. I like this kid a lot. Yeah, I like the pick. I like the pick. He is a tackling machine. He's a tackling machine. That's why the comparison to Darius Leonard is so big, and a bunch of pick sixes. The kid can that's not 4.6 speed, guys. That's not 4.6 speed. But at the combine, he ran a 4.6. Packers pick is in. Who is it? Darius Leonard ran a 4.6. They're almost the same weight, same size. It is what it is. Sometimes those numbers will mess the player up. Packers get Wyatt, defensive tackle from Georgia. I told you he was going in the first round. And how many Georgia players we got in the first round? A lot of Georgia players. That whole defense getting drafted. All talented. So Packers fans, Wyatt, defensive tackle from Georgia. I knew he was going first round eventually. So we got New England, Kansas City coming up. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you like this. You want to be honest? NFL's a business. Sometimes if a guy runs a 4.6 and he was predicted to be in the top 10, when he runs a 4.6, they go, we'll wait. But he's going first round anyway. I mean, it's what it is. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. This kid's going to be really good. 2.9, 100%. The numbers with speed is okay, but on the field when you're playing, that speed doesn't always show. As far as, the number, the 4.6 on the combine can turn into a 4.4 real quick if I'm in pursuit and if I know my angles. Exactly. 40 times to me are overrated. Now, you need them. I know how fast you are, but it's not one of them things where you're like, oh, this kid can't play. You watch the film. You know the kid can play. You know he's a monster. All right, so Wyatt is the pick for the Packers, and then New England's up next. New England might trade back for 55 six-round picks. Bill Belichick. He don't give a fuck. Bill Belichick, the only motherfucker always trade back. I swear, Billy be on some ish. Yeah, they got Wyatt, the tackle. He's a solid tackle, very solid tackle. So after this pick, we have four more picks. 4 more picks to go. Well, that's the thing, Glenn. John Ross was never a good player. Now, if you look at what's old boy with the record from the Titans? What was the running back with 2,000 yards? Little speedster from the Titans. I can't remember his damn name. Chris Johnson. That motherfucker could play ball. So that 4.27 speed, you saw it on the field. But he could actually play. He could catch. He could run. You know what I'm saying? John Ross was a bum. I think he caught like a pass last year. I didn't believe it was a touchdown. Yeah, Chris Johnson was amazing. But he was actually an athlete and he could ball. Some guys are just fast and can't ball. But some guys don't show that speed and they could ball. Grego, you know what? And I agree with Bill Belichick. Has he been wrong yet? He gets guys we never heard of. Do you know he was at wait a minute. Where was that school was that? Man, he was at Bill Belichick during their last year's during the combine, last year's combine. Bill Belichick was at like what's the name of that school? I'm gonna make it up. He was like Ohio Southern University Baptist University, like watching this one kid who nobody knew of, and it's Bill Belichick like this, watching him run, watching him tackle. He's like this, having him run drills. Who is this kid? Who is this kid? Well, Bill Belichick stayed in person to look at this kid. Ohio Southern Baptist University of the South University. And Bill Belichick's in person to watch this kid. Like, what? Nobody ever heard of him, motherfucker, but Bill Belichick's there. And the reason people knew, it was a news story. And people were like, it was Middle Tennessee? Okay, I didn't know who it was. I forgot. Oh, no, Chris Johnson, Middle Tennessee. But it's like, yeah, Lamar's not happy. I saw it. He tweeted, he's not happy. But I think they're going to get Lamar some help. Wait and see. But when I tell you, man, Bill Belichick knows football, he knows football. Come on, Packers. Fucking Kansas City's already up. Bill Belichick knows football, baby. He grabbed Tom Brady, the GOAT, in the 6th round. Hello.
When I look back over my time in the NFL, in my career over 16 years, and a Super Bowl champion, one of the most rewarding things about it,
Everybody's up here just yapping.
I was able to build to help change people's lives. There's a lot of other teammates across the NFL and people in organizations. And I want to take this opportunity.
Yeah, Bill Belichick knows football, so.
And encourage you. And the prospects of this NFL draft.
Y'all been looking at the stars. Bill Belichick looking at the dude that's hungry. Like Bill Belichick go to the backwoods where the dudes is living in a house with 20 people. You want to play some football?
Thank you so much for your time.
And look, hold on, look. See, you ain't see the packet. Belichick pick is in. Cole Strange, offensive lineman, University of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Chattanooga. I know who he is, but did you guys know who he was? Let me finish the Packers pick. Bill Belichick already picked. Defensive tackle. So look, Bill Belichick already, we just talked about this. Bill Belichick picked Cole Strange, offensive lineman, University, Tennessee, Chattanooga. I know who he is. A couple of those Chattanooga and Western Michigan guys are going to get drafted. There's 2 Western Michigan guys. Did you ever heard that guy before? Nope. Oh, he was in Middle Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, man. Shit. Belichick be finding him. And this dude probably going to be good. And that's why Belichick don't give big contracts. Because he's like, I found you. I can find another you. Hello. You went to Alaska State University. I'm the only person who knew about you. I'll make another one. So New England went lineman. Now let's see if Kansas City and Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati goes defense. They short up their line right now. Cincinnati did some line moves. Then they go defense. They got the wide receivers. They got the running backs. And they go defense. If you ask me who on defense, I think they go linebacker. Unless they go the safety for Michigan, for Cincinnati. Kansas City, I don't know. Excuse me. The pick for Patriots is a lineman. I want to see what the pick for Kansas City is. I'm really curious who Kansas City picks. Don't be surprised. Might be a wide receiver. Hey, I thought Chubby Cheddar was pulling up too, but tomorrow I'm gonna post the link in the comments, and you 2 and 3 is my favorite rounds, and you guys can pull up on me as well tomorrow 7 p.m. I'm just and by the way, Chubby Cheddar did the Paradise Life what do you call that? Fantasy football. It's gonna be $20 to join the first one. Once that's full, we'll set up a second one. Word on it. Bill make another Jay-Z. Bill, but if you notice, a lot of players leave the Patriots, they go get that big money, and they come back. Bill be like, go get your $50 million. I ain't giving it to you. They go away for 2-3 years, and they come right back to Bill. It's what it is. Bill knows talent. So rest in peace, FDNY firefighter. Rest in peace, Timothy Klein, to his family. Shout out the whole fight, FDNY, NYPD. And yes, I did see that too. I think I saw that real quick on my Instagram. So Patriots pick is the lineman. And ESPN, you guys are killing it right now. If you guys notice, the closer we get to the end, the more commercials there is. We're on 3 hours and 17 minutes, guys. Remember, the reason you move up in the first round is for that 5th-year option. Okay? The reason the Ravens, all my Ravens guys, the Ravens moved up to get Lamar Jackson was because with the 5th-year option, which they have him on now, if he's good, we got time to re-sign him. If he's not good, we move on. So when you get a first rounder, you really want that 5th-year option because sometimes I'll give you the 5th-year option, then I could franchise tag you. So yeah, real talk. This whole thing could have been done an hour ago because, like I said, Patriots been picked, Kansas City pick is in, Cincinnati's on the clock, and we're not seeing none of that. I don't know who Kansas City pick is yet. They're just milking this. If you notice, after we got past pick number 15, 20. Pick number 20, more commercials. They're stretching this out like crazy. But the problem is, once the picks are in, so you can't hide it. They just won't put it on TV yet. Like if you watch ESPN, we're waiting for the picks. But the picks are in. If you go on certain websites, the picks are in already. Oh! Kansas City picked George Karlaftis, and I like him a lot. Edge from Purdue. Hey, Prince, I don't know if you're still in the building. George Karlaftis. And I don't know why he fell. He's not a speed rusher. He is more of a power rusher. And he had very good production at Purdue. I have no idea why the kid fell. I really don't know. Maybe because you had so many speed rushers ahead of him. But Kansas City went for George Karlaftis. 4.5, only 4.5 sacks, but he had 10 tackles for loss. So we're almost done, guys. And like I said, tomorrow, round 2 and 3. We're back at, I think it's 7 o'clock tomorrow. Let me check. I don't need this phone. Rounds 2 and 3 tomorrow. Let me check. Oh, shit. What am I doing? So if you're watching this, Cole Strange, he had good production at Purdue. The thing is with Karlaftis, he's not the big household name. He's really just a power rusher. He's not going to get you 15, 16 sacks. He's going to stop the run, He's going to get the quarterback some hits. He's going to get you tackle for losses, a couple sacks. In the NFL, he may never be over 10 sacks in a year, you know. But when I tell you the kid is good, the kid is good. Kid is really good. All right, so where's this at?
He whipped them for 60 minutes. And this is the guy who has a bar down the middle of his face, has old school, no tape on his hands, and with this, I'm just telling you, his tape was as I can see why.
Okay, so tomorrow is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Today was 8, tomorrow 7. I'm going to set up the live in a second. I'm going to put the link in there. So tomorrow, we still got a couple more picks. We got 3 more picks, well, 2 more picks, because Kansas City took George Karlaftis. Then we got 2 more picks. So tomorrow, 7 p.m., jump on in, and we can talk about your team's picks and so on.
Kansas City Chiefs select George Karlaftis, defensive end, Purdue.
I love his story. Born and lived in Greece until he was 13.
Yeah, this kid is good.
Greek national water polo team. Had a terrific career in West Lafayette. He had the second best track record. Aiden Hutchinson. So this is not a surprise.
And we're going almost on 12 a.m., but we here. So Bengals are on the clock. I don't see a pick yet. I really like him. Like, it's weird he fell, and Cincinnati pick is in. Oh, no, I forgot. We got 33 picks. Tampa Bay is the last pick. I really like him. I won't lie about it. A solid defender. Man, they bugging. Yeah, he's not super fast, but he's solid. I'd want him on my team. And he's a hard worker. You like that about him. Let's see how his career turns out. I like him. I definitely do like him. No, but he was like they just said, projected top 10 pick. He went down. It was weird. All right, so Bengals are up. I don't see the Bengals pick yet. Bengals, Minnesota, Tampa Bay. So tomorrow's live, 7 p.m. I'm going to put the link in there if you guys want to jump in, talk about your picks. Come on, jump in, talk about your picks. You know I love the second and third round, my favorite rounds, because a lot of those guys can be in the first round. I'm a fourth round guy as well. You know, 5, 6, and 7, those players can always come up, and that creates depth for your team. But a lot of fourth round guys can really help the squad. But second and third round, I tell people, those are the guys that actually could have been first rounders. Maybe someone didn't see the value. Maybe Tampa Bay's last pick. Maybe Tampa Bay gets that running back. One quarterback in the first round. We've had 5 drafts with no quarterbacks in the first round. So we have one quarterback. Damn. Usually if it's quarterbacks in the first round, it's like 3 or 4. One quarterback. Bengals don't need a quarterback. Minnesota don't need a quarterback. Tampa don't need a quarterback. So Malik Willis will be in round 2. And why did my phone do this shit again? Okay, Bengals made their pick. 1 second.
Interceptions last year.
Dak Hill, safety. So all my Cincinnati Bengals fans, Dak Hill from Michigan, I told you he might go. There you go. You got your safety. Yeah, Kenny Pickett to the Pittsburgh Steelers was the only quarterback. No other quarterbacks got drafted. There will be a run on quarterbacks tomorrow, though. I can guarantee that. Second round quarterbacks, there will be a run on them. So Dax Hill from Michigan, I like him a lot. If Cine, C-I-N-E, I call him Acine or Cine, is available in round 2, I like him for the Giants. I like Scott Moore for the Giants round 2. And I'm speaking of Giants because those are a couple of players that I looked at for the Giants. But Dax Hill is off the board. Now we got Minnesota. Minnesota may go safety. They got a running back. No real lineman to take right now. Minnesota may go safety. Or they may go linebacker, N'Kobe Dean. So Dax Hill to the Bengals. Then we have Minnesota.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Direct TV Stream. Now get $30 off over 3 months. 4 times. 4 times.
So let's see. There might be Minnesota may be a linebacker. Tampa Bay, as I said, may be a running back. So we got 2 more picks because Bengals pick is already in. Bengals pick is Dax Hill, safety, Michigan.
So I said, find a job, any job, work hard. That's just how it is. But of course, you didn't listen. You showed me.
Bro, you don't understand that road that's going on over there right now. I don't know if I may do that again. So I'm really not going anywhere. Right? I might not be in Sosua. I just spoke to Milton. He was like, he ain't going back till Monday. That road, they brought the sand up there. Back. They brought sand to the back road, and it's still the same thing because all that water. So that shit nervous, man. I don't know. I'm going to see what up, though. They telling me Sosua lit. I'm like, I ain't going to Sosua. Not right now. I won't lie about it.
Let's create smarter ways of putting your data. Let's create.
I'm not even tired, but the fact that they stretched this out so long makes no sense. What time is it? It's 11:30. We gonna make the next 2 picks until midnight? Jesus. I want to make a sandwich.
Welcome back to the 2022 NFL Draft. Presented by...
We have 3 picks left, and they are taking way too long with these picks.
2 picks remaining in round 1, and when we wrap up, stay tuned for Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. He wraps up all the action here tonight, plus the night in the NBA.
See, he said 2 picks because Bengals pick been in.
The ESPN app. It is a night in which we've seen 9 trades, the most in the first round since 2004. We've also seen only 1 quarterback go. There's only been 1 instance in the last 20 years in which there was only 1 quarterback that went in round 1.
Oh, man. They went and put, Baby Hand from Scary Movie? They went and put Baby Hand and said, this is what we got. This is the quarterback we got from the Steelers. And they put the Baby Hand. Yo, people are so foul. Like, what's wrong with y'all? They said this is who we got to play quarterback for the Steelers, and it was the guy with the baby. I hate human beings. I hate all human beings. Like, y'all are the fucking worst. That was horrible, man. That was horrible. And I don't even care. Like, I just want to see the picks. Show the goddamn picks. What are you doing? The Bengals pick been in 7 minutes ago.
The AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals select Daxton Hill.
Good pick. Like I said, very good pick. Very good pick.
So the Big Ten champions with 2 highly touted defenders are going in round 1 tonight. First Aiden Hutchinson and now
Remember, it wasn't the offense that lost the Super Bowl. And they beefed up the line though. But Daxton Hill, okay, Vikings pick is in. Yeah, he's a hell of a player. He's a baller. He's a baller.
Coordinator with Michigan. He's an active job. He's now defensive coordinator with the Baltimore Ravens. He will come in and be an immediate impact performer.
it was going to be him or Seen from Georgia, the second safety off the board. Oh, damn it. Minnesota pick Seen. Hold on, how many picks are in the first round? How many picks are in the first round? I see Minnesota. No, wait a minute. Vikings took the other safety I told you about, Seen. Yeah, Vikings got Seen. Dang. Oh, so the Minnesota pick is the last pick. All right. Because they got what the hell? Tampa Bay got Jaguars pick. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I messed that up. It's confusing me because they keep doing this screen. So the last pick is the Vikings. Seen, the safety from Georgia, which I really like him a lot. Willis will be tomorrow. Now let's look at tomorrow. Well, I got you guys here. Let's look at tomorrow. Round 2. Let's look at tomorrow. Excuse me. So round 2's order as it stands right now. The first pick is Tampa Bay, then Minnesota. Yeah. Where's round 2?
And so now the Vikings here on the clock to make the final pick. Again, they've already made the selection of round 1. In which direction are you looking here?
Let me go back to what the guys were saying for you for the Vikings. That quarterback discussion, Brady, Malik Willis.
Hold on, guys. Okay, round 2. So Tampa Bay got the first pick. Why is my phone fucking doing this? I think Tampa Bay's going running back. Then you got Minnesota. Do they go linebacker? They just went safety. They go linebacker. Then you got the Jets. The Jets could take a running back too, guys. Don't forget. They got 2 defense, 1 offense in the first round. They could go running back. Even though I like Carter, they could still go running back. Giants, Texans. Bears got their quarterback. Seattle picks tomorrow. They got back-to-back picks tomorrow. Could they go quarterback? Atlanta picks. Could they go quarterback? So we got the second round coming. Willis is definitely going second round. Let's see what happens, guys. I'll wait for this pick to come up, but it is Seen. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Seen. Yeah, Jets could go running back. So I mean, they could go running back next tomorrow. They could 100% go running back tomorrow. One thing you got to understand is the Jets are filling. They're filling holes up. They got a running back, 2 running backs, but are they satisfied? So Minnesota got Seen, the safety. We'll go from there. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm setting up tomorrow's live, 7 p.m. tomorrow. And you guys can jump on in and talk with me while we watch the live, while we watch the rounds 2 and 3, as we do. Let's wait for this pick to come in, but I'm excited for round 2 and 3 because now all these trades, the second round has actually changed. It's changed up. Atlanta got a high pick. Maybe they go Willis. Maybe. Pick it. One quarterback selected. No running back selected in the first round. That's a new trend going to happen, guys. Ain't going to be too many running backs in the first round. Seen. Lewis Seen. Told you guys. Seattle could grab Willis. Yeah, I mean, I love this kid too. See, I really like him. I thought that, like if he was going second round, Giants, So right now for my Giants, my team, I'm looking at Sky Moore, wide receiver. I'm looking at a linebacker. We got a bunch of linebackers. He would have been the safety that I think the Giants would have taken. So shit, yeah, this kid was special. Like he crushed people. I'm a little sad. I really like this guy. Yeah, but like what's the name just said. A lot of people thought Sean and Kyle Hamilton were 1A, 1B. You know, Dean's dirty workers. You know why Dean is still there? I'm gonna tell you why Nakobe Dean is still there. Nakobe Dean is going to be the captain of your offense. He's going to be the quarterback of your defense. Excuse me, your defense. The problem with Nakobe Dean is he's undersized and not fast. Salah, we know he's good, but being 5'10", 220 pounds, 30 pounds, and not being super fast, we know he can play. Everybody knows he can play. But the size being so small makes you be like, man, if you small and fast, I rock with you. At least you can meet somebody at the point of contact. Dean's definitely come off the board. I'm gonna say top 15 picks in the second round. But the thing with Dean was it's his size. The 5'10" really would have bothered a lot of people. So guys, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Share the video for anybody want to watch the draft, talk about some draft stuff. I'll have my setup better tomorrow because I'm on 3 different things and trying to make sure all my information is there. Round 2 tomorrow, 7 p.m., guys. Friday, 7 p.m., round 2. I'm going to set it up right now. Make sure you go hit that notification bell. It'll be up there in less than 10 minutes. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for rocking with me, Mr. Flip Flop. This has been year 4, the draft special, and round 2 is tomorrow. And look, five Georgia defensive players off the board, round 1. Amazing. And tomorrow, there's probably going to be another 3 or 4. FYI. So, guys, stay tuned round 2 tomorrow. I love all you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Much love. I'm waiting for Chubby Cheddar to pull up. I will put the information about the Fantasy League tomorrow. I'm going to text him right now. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I'm going to text him right now. $20 per person. You probably have to send the money, and then we send you the link, whatever, but I'll do it tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m., round 2 and 3 of the NFL Draft. Appreciate all you guys.